Way, they'll face the Bulldog, Oral Hershiser, and the Los Angeles Dodgers next. The Phillies look for franchise victory number 1001 at the Vet against the Dodgers next. Hi again, everybody. I'm Larry Rose, and welcome to Phillies Baseball exclusively on Prism. Good to see the Padres leave town. Perhaps the win last night. A bit of equilibrium. The Phils now have 30 victories against the Western Division clubs, one more than they had all of last season, and tonight they face the LA Dodgers in a terrific pitching matchup. Tommy Green pitches for the Phillies, coming off his worst start of the season, although the Phils are 13-2 in his 15 starts against that one-time member of the Little Flyers, Cherry Hill's own Oral Hershiser. And stay tuned. Coming up with their thoughts on tonight's game, we've got Jay Johnston and Chris Wheeler right after this.
What an appetite you have, Judas.
It's a world that will question your innocence.
Drop the story, Judas.
What are you hiding?
Ignite their passions. Challenge their friendship. And threaten their lives.
The villagers want blood.
Unless they can expose the secrets of Turtle Beach.
Dragofi's Phillies and Lasorda's Dodgers square off in Game 2 of a 3-game set Tuesday night at 7:30 live from the Vet, exclusively on the home game home of the Phillies.
Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to Veterans Stadium with Jay Johnston. This is Chris Wheeler. The Los Angeles Dodgers are in town on this hot, steamy night. A lot of talk about Tommy Green so far. You know, that his arm's tired, that he's pitched too many innings. Is this an important game for him tonight?
You don't want to get me started on those talk show morons, do you? I mean, what do they know about baseball? Half of them have never been out to a game, and they probably wouldn't know what to do with the baseball if they'd seen it. They're talking about he pitched too many games or he had too many complete games. You know, I get tired of those idiots. I wish the people would stop calling in. This is a good game for Tommy because he wants to come back after a loss and a no decision and just get his rhythm back. I mean, it's not the end of the world. This guy's not going to win every game he goes out. You know, I listen to some of these talk show idiots sometimes. I want to choke them, I want to punch them out. I mean, these guys are stupid, and they worry about Tommy Green. Look, don't worry about Tommy Green. Tommy Green's okay. He got off track a little bit. He'll be fine.
Okay, well, Tommy Green will be pitching against Oral Hershiser tonight, and we'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by...
And in return, you will get all this wonderful metal cookware by midnight tonight. Just $39.95 a set.
I gotta sell all these pots and pans?
By midnight. If you want to keep all those goodies.
A participating sponsor of Major League Baseball. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. By Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it, a Bell Atlantic company. Save up to $5 by joining Texaco's frequent Bueller Club. Visit your local participating Texaco location for all the details. Texaco, star of the American road. By Coca-Cola, it's always Coca-Cola. By Cento Fine Italian Foods, the company that says trust your family with our family. Call Pizza Delivery now and have your pizza by the 4th inning. By Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change. And by Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
Live from Philly, it's Bud Light.
Hey! Bud Light is in the house! I'm talking about Bud Light.
Bud Light is slammed. We just want a Bud Light. Is that so wrong? Salute. Ah, amigo. Hey, Georgia Bud Light, yeah! Birdman loves Bud Light.
I need a Bud Light. We live in Philly and we love Bud Light.
Yes, for Bud Light. Hey!
Yeah, how far away do you think I can get in 72 hours?
I wouldn't trust my car past the city limits.
For the way you travel today more than ever, the Smart Money is on budget. Plan a great getaway by giving Budget a call. You'll get great rates on great cars. The Smart Money is on budget.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome back to Veterans Stadium. Here is your Sherwin-Williams starting lineup tonight for the Los Angeles Dodgers, managed by Tommy Lasorda. Brett Butler in center field, Jose Offerman the shortstop. Corey Snyder will be in right field, Eric Karros at first base, Mike Piazza the catcher, Tim Wallach at third base, Henry Rodriguez will play left field, Lenny Harris at second base, and on the mound, the veteran right-hander, Oral Hershiser.
Here's the defense for the Phillies. Hollins, Batiste, Morandini, and Kruk on the infield. Thompson, Dykstra, Chamberlain in the outfield. Darren Dalton again behind the plate. On the mound, one of the Twin Towers, Tommy Green.
And there's Tommy Green, 6'5", 219-pounder. Green, 26 years of age. Tommy now making his home in Richmond, Virginia. #1 pick of Atlanta back in June of 1985. 14th overall in the draft. As everybody knows, he has been struggling lately, but has pitched very well this year at Veterans Stadium, where he is 7-0 with a 2.06 earned run average. His last outing was a 9-3 loss at St. Louis, when he pitched 5 innings, 9 hits, gave up 6 earned runs, walked 3, and struck out 6. A lot has been said, a lot has been written about Tommy Green and Curt Schilling, and both guys want to show everybody they're healthy. And we'll see tonight.
Well, partner, they both say they feel fine. I mean, everybody's entitled to a couple bad outings. I mean, nobody's perfect. These guys are not going to go through life and never make a mistake. It's not the end of the world. What was the temperature that night that Tommy pitched?
Like this.
Yeah, hot and muggy. I mean, you know, sometimes when you go out, folks, on hot and muggy days, you just don't feel too hot. There's a skipper for the Dodgers, Tommy Lasorda. Oh, and this was before the game. He was out taking some ground balls on the infield, as you can see right there. He was at third base for a while. Then he moved over to first base to take a few throws, and the crowd kind of gave him a big cheer.
Well, he blew his elbow out, and he can't throw batting practice anymore, they say, and so that's how he's getting his exercise. Tommy used to like to throw BP. There he is. Tough week for the Dodgers with Roy Campanella and Don Drysdale's death. Moment of silence for both those great men tonight. And, Tommy very close to both of them, and it's just hard to believe what has happened to the Dodgers in 1 week. Butler has been playing very, very well for the Dodgers, who started to hit the ball and win some games after May the 16th, when they were really a bad baseball team. They've been pretty good ever since. They're 28-15 since May 16th, when they were 14-22.
Well, I think a big reason that's helped him a lot was the fact that after the Rodney King affair, everything was cleared out there. The trial was over. Dodgers got down to business. They found out the problem was Strawberry and Davis. They got the problem they think fixed with Davis. Strawberry out, Chris. And now this kid here, Butler, who really is kind of the catalyst. He's like the Lenny Dykstra of the Phillies, really the captain of the Dodgers. He makes everything go.
Butler, a .310 hitter coming into play tonight with 18 stolen bases. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Brett Butler. Tommy Green tried to come inside and didn't get it far enough in. Bill Hahn, who was behind home plate in game #1 on Friday night, so the same crew was still here. Bill Hahn, Larry Poncino, Wally Bell, and Dana DeMuth. Larry Poncino had the plate in that second game. Here's the 2-2 to Brett Butler.
Green looked like he had a little problem on the mound with that one.
He stumbled coming off on that pitch, and he lost control of it and almost hit Butler. So the count is full now at 3-2 on Brett Butler, with the switch hitter Jose Offerman on deck.
Butler has hit very well against the Phillies. In fact, last year, .415 over the year, 14 for 41, and a career average of .328.
Pop up in the infield. Who wants it? It's not very high. Here comes Batiste, and Kim runs everybody off and makes the play. 1 up and 1 down here in the first.
Tommy Green pretending he was watching one of those Superman movies, pointing up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? What is it? And you can see him right here. Look, there it is. I got it. And as his infielders converged around him, finally Batiste called everybody off.
Here's Jose Offerman, the shortstop's been playing well for them. You see he has 29 runs batted in. That's just 1 off his career high of 30 that he set in 149 games last season. been playing well enough and hitting well enough that they're batting him second in the lineup, as you see tonight.
Well, they need to get some offense going, and with Butler being able to get on as much as he does and then putting this kid at second, and he's been able to swing the bat a lot better this year than last year. They've been able to create runs first and third, getting guys over. Here you see him take a pitch that was way out in front. But the thing with Offerman, he started off very slow, letting his errors bother him, Chris, and now he's back swinging the bat well, but still on a pace with 19 errors to maybe reach 40 this year.
Got him with a good breaking ball. Offerman chased it. Tommy Green's first strikeout of the night, 2 outs.
Watch this pitch here. Good breaking ball out of the strike zone. Great pitch by Tommy Green. Offerman way out in front.
And that'll bring up Corey Snyder. Tommy Green is 1-0 against the Dodgers this year in 2 starts. He beat Tom Candiotti here at the Vet 5-2. Had a no decision in the Phil's 7-6 win on the 30th of April at Los Angeles. Corey Snyder has taken over as the regular right fielder with Strawberry having so many physical problems, and he beats 1 to short. Kim Baptiste to play, and 3 up and 3 down go the Dodgers in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the first, no score.
Any professional painter will tell you that if you want results like these, you got to know the tricks of the trade. You got to ask Sherwin-Williams. Now, these are guys you can trust. They've got good paint, good price, good advice. Guaranteed. Want to know something? I didn't paint this house. The guy that lives there did. Hey, fella, nice job. This guy knows what the pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
Near the end of innocence came the beginning of manhood. The events that shaped their lives can't help but touch yours.
Under fire!
A midnight clear.
And your Sherwin-Williams starting lineup tonight for the Phillies, managed by Jim Fregosi. Lenny Dykstra in center field. Milt Thompson, a hot hitter lately. In left field, John Kruk at first base. Dave Hollins at third. Darren Dalton catches and bats fifth. Wes Chamberlain in right field again tonight. He will bat sixth. Mickey Morandini, the second baseman, bats seventh. Kim Baptiste, the shortstop, will bat eighth. And on the mound, the right-hander, Tommy Green.
And for Lasorda's Dodgers on the infield, Tim Wallach, Jose Offerman. On the left side, on the right side, Lenny Harris and Eric Karros. In the outfield, Henry Rodriguez in left, Brett Butler in center. Corey Snyder patrols right, Mike Piazza, local boy behind the plate, and Oral Hershiser on the mound.
Oral is 6'3". He's a 198-pounder, now 34 years of age. Born in Buffalo, spent a lot of his life over in South Jersey in Cherry Hill. Picked by Los Angeles, number 17 in June of 1979. There are the numbers on him. 9-1 loss to the Phillies this year in Terry Mulholland on May 2nd at Los Angeles. So just 2 2/3 innings that night. 8 hits, 8 runs, 6 of them earned. It's the Phillies. Everything they hit against Hershiser that afternoon at Dodger Stadium was a base hit. Lenny Dykstra, one of the hottest hitters in the league, leading the major leagues in runs scored, was 76. Give you an idea how high that number is. Second in the National League as Barry Bonds was 60.
I'd say that's getting on a little bit.
You talk about doing your job out of that number 1 hole. Lenny among the league leaders in doubles, steals, walks, and on-base percentage. And he grounds 1 to second where Lenny Harris gobbles it up and throws him out 1 away.
Hershiser, fastball, curve, changeup, moves the ball around, knows how to pitch, sets up the hitters very well. Always keep you in the game. One of the big problems the Dodgers seem to, when Hershiser's pitching well, they haven't got him many runs. That's the way it's been this year for the Dodgers.
Milt Thompson has a .435 career batting average against Oral Hershiser, and the pitch is over for a strike. Oral's lost 3 straight. His last win 2-1 on the 13th of June at San Diego when he went 8 2/3. Dodgers have scored just 5 runs in those 3 losses. That's what Jay's talking about, how they haven't supported him with a lot of run support.
Well, you know, with Hershiser on the mound, he's going to give you good innings. Every now and then he'll have one of those freak innings where he can't find his control. He'll give up 3 or 4 runs, but basically he's always going to keep you in the game.
Thompson tops the ball to Tim Wallach, who throws him out. So the Phillies have hit 2 weak ground balls here in the first inning off Hershiser, and that will bring up John Kruk. Kruk leading the league in walks with 69, and on-base percentage at .476.
One thing Hershiser has done this year is he's thrown more off-speed pitches and has changed up a lot more. Hershiser's ball really moves a lot in the strike zone, especially the fading fastball. He'll try and cut one every now and then to the left-hand batter, but he's changed speed so much it really throws the hitter off balance, makes him again very tough to hit.
Hershiser, who is really an amazing story coming back after that reconstruction of his shoulder. Kruk rips it to right center. Butler can't get it. It'll be off the wall on one hop, and John Kruk coasts into second for the stand-up double, his 22nd double of the year.
Well, that's not wasting any time, is it? He doesn't want to let Hershiser get ahead of him. He goes right after the first pitch. Here it is. Fastball looked like that he tried to run back over the plate, and Kruk all over it like a cheeseburger.
Kruk, a .364 hitter against Oral Hershiser, and nails one there off him. That'll bring up Dave Hollins, who was a .333 lifetime hitter off Hershiser. There are the numbers on Hollins. 9th in the league in runs batted in with 51. And Dalton waits on deck. Strike called, says Bill Hahn. Bill Hahn, a local guy. A little local flavor to what's going on around home plate right now with Hershiser, Piazza, and Bill Hahn. Hollins thought it was outside. And Hershiser quickly ahead of Dave Hollins. No balls and 2 strikes. He looks like he has pretty good fastball. I haven't seen him throw this hard in a while.
Well, he's regained his arm strength. Talking to Ron Peranowski earlier today, the problem that he's really had is every now and then he'll have one of those bad innings where he just loses control.
Rip to left. It'll be tough to score Kruk, and they'll have to hold it. Henry Rodriguez, the left-hander, was on that real fast because the ball was hit so hard, so Boa had no chance to score Kruk. Hollins safe at first. Phillies have runners at the corners now with 2 outs.
You can see the pitch by Hershiser running the fastball away. He got a strike on the last call by it. Kruk off and running at the crack of the bat, but really the ball got so quick to Rodriguez out there. Rodriguez did not make a very good throw, but Boa really had no choice. You got to hold up Kruk there. You don't want to take a chance.
No, they could have cut that off and still thrown him out of the plate.
Well, but look who you got coming up. Your
Exactly.
top RBI man, you know.
Second in the league in RBIs is Darren Dalton. Darren has a homer and 4 RBIs lifetime off Oral Hershiser. He's a .280 hitter off this veteran right-hander. Hershiser and Dalton have been with their teams the longest in the National League. Hershiser since '79 with the Dodgers. Dalton since '83 with the Phillies. Broken bat up the middle, and Offerman's right there. Steps on the bag, and the Phillies are gone in the first inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Through 1, no score.
Powered by a 4-valve per-cylinder fuel-injected V8. The Lexus Coupe leaves us with 2 options. We can either build slower cars or run shorter commercials.
Bert sells balloons. Bob sells balloons. Bert sells wacky gifts. Bob sells wacky gifts. Bert delivers. Bob delivers. So if Bob's got everything Bert's got, why is Bert busy and Bob not? Now, do you suppose Bert's got a big color ad in the book 9 out of 10 people use? The genuine Bella Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
The Phillies try to feast on the East when they shuffle the cards Tuesday, July 27th and Wednesday, July 28th at 7:35. And Thursday, July 29th, 12:35 for a business person special. Then the Pirates walk the plank Friday, July 30th at 7:35. Saturday, July 31st at 7:05. And Nostalgia Day Sunday, August 1st at 1:35 when everyone gets a free poster. Call 463-1000.
You know, folks, everybody's talking about family values and nutritional food and what kind of information you can find on those packages. Well, Cento Italian Food Products has all that stuff right on their labels, and you can find them in any food market that you go to. And besides, this year they're donating $200 to the Philadelphia Child Guidance Clinic for every home run that the Phillies hit, and boy, have they put out some bucks already. 80 home runs by the Phillies, 16,000 already donated by Cento.
Here's Eric Karros, a Rookie of the Year in the National League last season, and the Rookie of the Year in the National League might just be on deck, and Mike Piazza. Karros, a big right-handed hitter out of UCLA, and the pitch to him is down low from Tommy Green. Karros 0 for 6 lifetime against Green. It'll be Karros, Piazza, and Wallach, 3 right-handed batters. Here in the second, a slider beat foul third base side.
Karros back to hitting the ball well. Struggled a little bit early in the year, but now on an 8-game hitting streak, partner. And Dodgers have played very well in the last, what, month and a half?
Oh, they picked it up since May, the middle of May, exactly.
I think I was reading somewhere they had won their last 10 series, or out of their last 14, they'd won 10, tied 2.
There's the complete game leaders in the league. Some people feel that's a negative for Tommy Green.
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling also with 5. Schilling will pitch here tomorrow night.
We know who those goofballs are, too.
Now. Get us in trouble. I didn't say anything.
Just, I get a kick out of it myself. You know, unless you played the game, you come out, you play on the turf when it's 130 degrees, you're not feeling well. Unless you played this game, don't talk about how people should pitch. Come out and try and experience it yourself. It's great to be an armchair quarterback, but until you do something, don't try and be a manager.
There's Piazza, born in Norristown, as you see, and Mike just having a great season. Fine young hitter. From what the Phillies could see of him the first time, he really wants the ball up. He's very, very strong in the hands and wrists.
You ever shake his hand?
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was holding on to Godzilla there for a while.
Yeah, he is really, and he can hit the ball out the center, right center. Nice to see him having such a fine year. He's a very nice young man. No balls and 2 strikes to him, and the pitch misses up high, ball 1.
Well, I think you're very correct in assuming that this young man has a pretty good lock on winning the Rookie of the Year award for 1993 here in the National.
That's a high batting average, too, for a catcher this late. 7th in the league in runs batted in for Piazza. Tommy really jams a good pitch. Foul to Hollins, and Dave puts it away. 2 outs here in the second inning. A very good running fastball in on his hands.
That's what makes hitting so tough, is when the pitcher has a great deal of movement on the ball. You see the ball coming in, you expect it to be somewhere else. You start your swing, the ball may move an inch, may move 3 inches, and it goes from the sweet part of the bat down to the label, consequently a pop-up.
Tim Wallach struggling at 212. He had a shoulder injury, was out for a few games. Rips a foul straight back. Wallach, the veteran who's helped stabilize their infield. Jody Reed was playing very well for the Dodgers at second base, but he's out with an elbow injury. Wallach, the longtime Montreal Expo, he's batted cleanup 40 and 44 games this year for the Dodgers. Tonight, batting in the 6th hole against the right-hander Green.
Dodgers trying to move their lineup people around a little bit. Like you said, Wallach was batting in a cleanup spot, but really his average wasn't conducive for that. They wanted him to try and get a higher average, so they started moving guys around, putting Piazza up there. Karros batted 3rd a lot of times last year, Chris. Ended up with, what, 80-some RBIs? And now they've got the hot hitter Corey Schneider in the 3rd spot, trying to generate some more runs.
Tommy Green overthrew that breaking ball. He has a really good fastball tonight. He has not had good command of his off-speed stuff early on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tim Wallach with 2 outs and nobody on base. Happy birthday tonight to Gertrude Williams of Norristown, speaking of that nice community. She is 78. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Wallach. Fastball hit to right field. Back goes Chamberlain, and West makes the play, and that'll do it. 3 up and 3 down in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the second, no score.
The Bud Light Spotlight's on Phillies! We'll tell you what we like with our Bud Light.
Beach volleyball and Bud Light. Give me the Flyers and a Bud Light.
Cheesesteaks?
Cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks.
And I'm already with the Philly cheesesteaks. Anything goes well with Bud Light.
We like Bud Light and Dan. Bud Light!
Bartender, we need a Bud Light.
Only one dealer can offer you 5 of the 10 best sellers in America. Your Quality Plus Ford dealer. Now, Ford Taurus is the #1 selling car in America. A leader in safety with available dual airbags and anti-lock brakes. Ford Taurus has been on Car and Driver's top 10 list 7 years straight. Now, for a limited time, save $1,200, including $500 cash back from Ford on all Taurus sedans and wagons. Hurry, save on 5 of the top 10 sellers in America. Only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
Honey, I'm home. Sherry? Huh. Hope I didn't forget. Forget what? I took out the garbage. I wanted the plants. Hi, buddy. What could I forget? Anniversary? Birthday? No, I'm okay. I'm covered.
The first digit.
Her number. 4. I forgot to play her number. No. Oh, no, please.
2.
I don't believe it.
Digit.
Oh, not tonight.
7.
Don't forget to play every day, because you could win any night.
Loosen your tie, take off your coat, roll up your sleeves. It's a business person special, Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Go ahead. You deserve a break. Call 463-1000.
Make that call for Dream Week. Week number 1 is sold out, but week number 2 is still available, but it's filling up rapidly. Call 215-938-1200. That's Phillies Dream Week. We're into week number 2. It is a great time. For those of you who've been there, you know it. And for those of you who are going to join us next year, you'll find out. Come on down. Wes Chamberlain off a 3-hit game last night, just off the disabled list. Wes batting at .278.
Amazing how well your leg feels when you get 3 hits.
Yeah. Hershiser throws him a breaking ball, and he beats it foul. Chamberlain with that very closed stance and diving into everything. Jim Eisenreich not starting again tonight. Jim Fregosi feels that he played Eisenreich a lot, that he has Eisenreich here to be a spot starter and an extra man, and Eisenreich wearing down a little bit, so he decided to play Chamberlain now that he's back off the disabled list, and that's why Eisenreich not starting the last 2 games. Strike 3 call. He struck him out looking. Chamberlain gone on strike. Strikeout number 1 for Oral Hershiser.
Well, after 2 big breaking curveballs, watch this pitch. Fastball right on the outside corner. Chamberlain holding back a little bit. Looked like maybe he was looking for another off-speed pitch. Hershiser blows the fastball by.
Mickey Morandini, the batter, at .236. Mickey, a lifetime .333 hitter off Hershiser with a couple of runs batted in. Happy birthday tonight to Patrick Ryan Hilferty of Drexel Hill. Hope he's feeling good tonight. And watching the ball game, we hear he is a great Phillies fan. Pitch to Mickey is outside. We'd also like to say happy birthday to Millie Del Sordo. She's 77. The aunt of Anthony Fanicola, who runs Fanavision for us down the first baseline. Up the middle, they're playing him to pull, and it's through for a base hit as Lenny Harris can't get there. Morandini makes a big turn, and he's on with the 3rd hit of the ball game for the Phillies.
Kind of surprised to see the Dodger defense playing Morandini to pull, especially against a sinker ball pitcher like Hershiser tries to keep the ball away. You can see that ball running away at the time of when the bat hit it. Oh well, I guess that's why we're up here.
Kim Batiste coming off his second 3-hit game of the season. He also had one last night. Since May the 28th, he's hitting .311. He's brought his average up from 176 to 294, now playing at shortstop with Mariano Duncan on the disabled list. Kim, of course, played third base very well while Hollins was out. Strike call to him. Batiste 0 for 2 with an RBI, lifetime off the veteran Hershiser.
My, that's a large play tonight.
Hershiser 4-7 lifetime against the Phillies in 18 games with a 3.25 ERA. Ripped up the middle. What a play by Harris. Up and Offerman drops it. They're going to say he was taking it out.
No.
Oh my, that was close.
No.
I don't think he was taking that ball out of his glove. No. It looked like it just fell out. And Bo is down there before Fregosi with Wally Bell, second base umpire.
Boy, I tell you what, you got two key shortstops that could play this game, and they both wouldn't be out there arguing with Wally Bell if there wasn't some kind of argument. Naturally, we have the affordability of watching it on the replay, but we could see here he just dropped the ball out of his glove. He did not reach in to get it.
It looked like his momentum. He was spinning around and reached for it, and he never took it out. Well, we'll see. As we say, we haven't seen the replay yet, but that's what it looked like. Great play by Lenny Harris. Wow, did he make a terrific play. Now here's Offerman. Is he taking this ball out?
No. See, that's a bad call by Wally Bell. He didn't even get his hand on the ball. He didn't have control of the ball. No. And you know what? He's standing right in front of the play.
So there are 2 outs, and Batiste will be safe at second on the fielder's choice after the fine play by Harris. Batiste leading off first base for Tommy Green. A 167 hitter. Lenny Harris was supposed to be a defensive liability, but he sure wasn't on that play.
Made a fine play.
There he is.
Offerman kind of lackadaisical, didn't he? I mean, you know, you got to catch the ball, at least get 1 out. You got to make sure 1 out.
Certainly wasn't a double play ball.
I mean, realistically, it should have been his 20th there.
Good play there by Mike Piazza, preventing the ball from bouncing away for a wild pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Phillies are hitting some balls hard off Hershiser. Nothing to show for it yet. And look at him shift his weight here, just the way you want a catcher to.
Well, you know, he's got a pretty good catcher and tutor from Roy Campanella in spring training, and then Joe Ferguson pretty much instructs him throughout the year.
1 ball and 1 strike to Green. Throw him a breaking ball. Respect for Tommy Green. You have 2 good hitting pitchers here tonight. Hershiser, one of the best in the business, and Tommy Green, a dangerous hitter. And the ball fouled towards the Dodgers dugout. 2-2 on Tommy. And Hershiser requests a new baseball from home plate umpire Bill Hahn. Orel Hershiser, 102 and 88 lifetime with a good earned run average of 2.92. He has 3 teams that he has losing records against. One the Phillies, the other the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Green swings and misses, and Hershiser's second strikeout, second of the inning for the Phillies. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Through 2, no score.
The Bud Light Spotlight's on Philly. We'll tell you what we like with our Bud Light.
Beach volleyball and Bud Light. Give me the Flyers and a Bud Light.
Cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks.
And I'm all ready with the Philly cheesesteaks. Anything goes well with Bud Light.
We like Bud Light and Dan. Bud Light!
Bartender, we need a Bud Light.
Why will some people only use Texaco System 3 gasolines?
I'll tell you the first reason.
My dad says System 3 cleaned out his intake cleanings and his fuel inspector.
Second reason. Our dads keep saying get good grades. So we come here. The reasons I come here.
Every grade of Texaco System 3 performs in cars both new and old.
They do? Well, no wonder we're getting the horsepower we should be getting.
Count on System 3 for performance in your car.
Reasons I mean, where do I start?
Bert sells balloons. Bob sells balloons. Bert sells wacky gifts. Bob sells wacky gifts. Bert delivers. Bob delivers. So if Bob's got everything Bert's got, why is Bert busy and Bob not? Now, do you suppose Bert's got a big color ad in the book 9 out of 10 people use?
The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
Kids 14 and under get a really neat mesh jersey free. Compliments of Model Sporting Goods when the Phillies take on Barry Bonds. Will Clark and the Giants Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Batting practice. Mesh jerseys coming up this Sunday when the Giants are in town. That will be at 1:35. These are for all kids 14 and under, and it's compliments of Model Sporting Goods. That'll be the last game before the All-Star break, and then the Phillies will hit the road for 11 games out on the West Coast. So your last chance to see the Phillies for a long time. So come on out on Sunday, July 11th. Get one of those great-looking jerseys. Call 463-1000 or stop by any one of your local Ticketmaster outlets. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up here for the Dodgers in the third inning. Henry Rodriguez, Lenny Harris, who made that terrific play at second, and Oral Hershiser. Rodriguez recently recalled, as the Dodgers have been having troubles with injuries to Strawberry and Davis this year. Davis healthy now. Rodriguez had a pinch hit 3-run home run the other night against the Cubs at Dodger Stadium. Rodriguez out of the Dominican Republic and the Dodgers farm system. No balls and a strike on Henry. He's had 2 lifetime at-bats against the Phillies, and he's 0 for 2.
He's only 25 years old, 6'1", 200 pounds, so he's got a chance to still do a little growing yet. Very high on this young kid.
Fastball misses away, and it's 1-2. Green so far, no walks and 1 strikeout. Breaking ball, and Rodriguez stays off it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tommy got his strikeout tonight on a breaking ball that Offerman chased. We're in the third inning, no score. First of 3, Phillies and the Dodgers. We'll have them all for you on Frizzle. Struck him out on a good fastball. Threw it right by Rodriguez. Strikeout number 2 for Green. 1 away here in the third.
Well, you mentioned earlier, Chris, that Green's fastball really had some movement. Look at that ball there take off. That ball moved about 4 inches through the strike zone.
Phillies had him at 90 to 91 in that game against St. Louis the other night. His problem was he kept throwing a lot of fat pitches to a good hitting team, and the Cardinals wound up blasting him as that game went along. Lenny Harris, the batter. There's a slider over for a strike. On deck is Hershiser.
Turned into a pretty nice night tonight. After the sun goes down, it's kind of cooled off a little bit.
It is hot and muggy, probably right around 90 degrees at game time. It's going to be like this all week. Here's the 1-1 to Harris. So if you're sitting at home, nice air-conditioned house, and enjoying the ball game. As you mentioned, we'll be on all 3 of the Dodger games and then 1 of the San Francisco games. See Tommy Green and what opponents are hitting against him, fit best in the league. Harris is swinging and a miss, and it's 2-2. This is Lenny Harris's 18th start of the year, his 16th at second. He started 2 games at third, and he's batting .295 as a starting player. Balls, 2 strikes to Harris. Fastball, late swing and a foul. Gives us a chance to wish a happy birthday to Karen Ray, her 23rd. She's one of the Phillies hostesses here at Veterans Stadium, has been for 5 years. And her family watching the game up in Bucks County. So happy birthday, Karen. She's working up at 5:46 tonight here at the Vet. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Harris. Another late swing and a foul out of play.
Got a couple myself. Al McCann, 64 years old. Happy birthday, Al. And Alan Gallagher, 17 years old, from Springfield, PA. Happy birthday to both you people.
A vintage vision tonight after this half inning. Larry Rosen will look at a portrait of Johnny Padres. What a job he's done for the Phillies. Appropriately enough, as the Dodgers are in town.
We also have a happy anniversary to Frank and Edna Snyder of North Wales. 65 years. Congratulations.
65-year anniversary.
Yep, isn't that true?
Wow. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul again down the line. Long run Thompson, and just out of play. So Lenny Harris making Tommy Green throw a lot of pitches here. He's not able to get around on his fastball. Harris one time played for Cincinnati when Pete Rose was manager there. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, no score. We were in the 3rd. Breaking ball. Tommy knocks it down. He's got it. Throws him out. 2 down. And hopefully Tommy Green's all right. Appears to be. That was a base hit for sure.
Well, Tommy Green blocked it with his body. You'll see right here. Then kind of lost sight of it. Watch him go down and block it right there. You see that? It came off his leg. And then he finally picked it up because Dalton was hollering at him and then made a nice throw. And Harris kind of lose out on a base hit right there. He hit a bullet right back at Green, and thank God it hit off his legs instead of his knee or his ankle.
Carl Hershiser, the batter, at .343. 12 hits, tied with Doc Gooden for the most for any pitcher in baseball this year. He had 19 hits back in 1987. He's been hot as a hitter. 8 out of his last 19 at .421. There you see his overall numbers. And he rips a base hit to center. Told you he was hot.
You know, what he does, you know, you look at him and you say, well, how can a pitcher hit like that? All he tries to do is put the bat on the ball. He doesn't try and hit the ball out of the ballpark. He doesn't try and pull the ball. He just tries to put the bat on the ball, a short, quick, easy swing, and tries to hit the ball back up the middle. See that? His hands go back a little bit. They keep him up. He just puts the bat hit on the ball, and all he's hoping for is a line drive, a little line drive somewhere, and that's what he gets.
Sure got a line drive. He hit that right on the nose.
Well, if you look back out of the, 12 hits that he has, what does he have? He has, doesn't have any home runs, and he's got 2 doubles. So just puts the bat on the ball.
Speaking of guys who puts the bat on the ball, here is Brett Butler. Butler popped up his first time up. Butler has 23 infield hits this year, including 15 bunt hits. He had 41 bunt base hits last season.
You know, he's the kind of guy that when he bunts the ball, you know he's going to bunt the ball, but his bunts are so good and right down the line that if you let him go, if they're fair, they're a base hit. If they're foul, it's just a strikeout. He bunts the old Maury Wills way of bunting. He bunts right down the baseline.
Guess he's a singles hitter, huh?
I would say so.
Ginger Beaumont. Huh? 1 ball and 1 strike now on Butler. Phillies play him the other way. Hollins up at 3rd. Good pitch on the outside corner. 1-2. Now Hollins can back up.
Everybody talks about what a great leadoff hitter and center fielder Lenny Dykstra is, and the job that he has done this year for the Phillies. Without Brett Butler, the Dodgers really would scuffle as a team.
Chases a breaking ball. Strikeout number 3 for Tommy Green. And now it's time for tonight's Vintage Vision as Larry Rosa looks back at a shining moment in the Dodger franchise and the life of Phil's pitching coach, Johnny Podres.
Step back in time to 1955, the year of dem bums. Would they no longer have to wait till next year? It was the ultimate stage, Game 7 of the World Series, Yankee Stadium, and Brooklyn Dodger manager Walter Alston chooses a young left-hander who was just 9-10 on the season to start. His name, Johnny Podres.
The World Series, everything about the World Series and the New York Yankees especially. Sure, you're nervous. You know, the game started, but after I threw the first pitch, and that was just great. I mean, I just went about my business and hope for the best, and I got the best.
The Dodgers would scratch out a pair of runs, the second coming on a Gil Hodges sacrifice fly that scored Pee Wee Reese. Here's where the game turned. Alston then inserted Sandy Amoros as a defensive replacement. With 2 on and 1 out, Yogi Berra sliced what looked like a sure double to the corner. Amoros would run it down, hit Reese, who would double Gil McDougall off first base, and the threat was over. All that was left was for Podres to win his place in baseball history.
You know, Duke Snyder says that going over on the bus to Yankee Stadium that day, I said something like, get me 1 run, I'm going to shut him out. But I don't ever remember saying that.
Whether he was the storied prophet or not, he will always be remembered as the man who led them bums to the promised land.
How about that young kid? That was that great?
I'll tell you, that's a great piece by Larry Rosen, because you look at Johnny Padres then, and you look at him now, and a little bit of change, you know, a few more road marks on that face, but you can't mistake the voice.
No matter where you go around the country and Dodger fans come up to Johnny Padres, there's just such reverence for the man for winning their first pennant against those New York Yankees.
Boy, you're right. That was a biggie.
First championship, I mean.
You know, they were forever saying, oh, we'll get him next year.
Lenny Dykstra, the batter, he grounded out his first time up. Lenny batting at 292. Started the game at 293, which is his season high. And look at that. 76 runs for Dykstra. Bond second with 60.
Wait a minute. Here's the thing. How about 76 runs, right? 62 walks. Think that had something to do with those runs?
And now his average starting to come up rapidly.
Well, let's do a little multiplication here, guys, okay? All right, Lenny Dykstra has 62 walks, right? And he also has 95 hits. Well, you know, a walk's as good as a base hit. You hear managers say that all the time. So now you add those two together. I mean, this guy is, realistically, he's on base all the time.
Phillies have a lot of guys knocking him in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Have Dalton and Hollins up in the top 10 and runs batted in. It'll be Dykstra, Thompson, Kruk, 3 left-handed batters to face Oral Hershiser. Low with a sinker ball, 3-1. Oh, he has good movement on his pitches again.
Great movement.
Best we've seen Hershiser throw in a while. He's given up 3 hits tonight. Dodgers have 1, and Oral collected that. Missed outside. Walk number 1 issued by Oral Hershiser. Lenny Dykstra draws it, and that'll bring up Thompson 0 for 1, and a good lifetime hitter against Hershiser. Over 400 against this right-hander.
Well, unfortunately, I can't find. Roberto Kelly leads the National League, folks, in hits with 102. Butler has 96, Dykstra 95. And I can't find out how many walks Kelly has.
Outside ball 1, and Thompson takes a look down to Larry Bow to see if they want to play hit and run or start the runner in this situation. Thompson not necessarily a pull hitter, though the Dodgers are playing him more or less straight away. A lot of teams play Mill towards left center. Hershiser has a pretty good move to first. He's quick to the plate, tough to run on. And Piazza has been throwing very well. Throwing out 38% of the base runners that run on him. It's a very good percentage.
And you know what? He's throwing a lot of them out from his knees, partner. He can throw like Benito Santiago used to be able to throw.
Thompson ahead now 2-0. Jay, you mentioned earlier that sometimes Hershiser has an inning with control problems. He's walked Dykstra to lead off the inning. He's 2-0 on Thompson.
Well, that's what Ron Peranowski said. He said Hershiser will go along. He'll pitch great as Hershiser takes it. Looks like a double play, and he throws it away.
Boy, he's a good fielder, too. Hershiser has a dead double play ball and fires it into center field, and the Phillies are in business.
And unbelievably, Hershiser has not had an error all year long. Quickly gets the ball, and you can see him. He threw it to the second base side of Offerman, who really didn't have much of a plan at his first error. And the Phillies catch a real big break on a very fine fielding pitcher.
Trying to lead Offerman coming over the bag and letting too much. So they have runners at the corners now with nobody out instead of 2 outs and nobody on for Kruk, who doubled his first time up.
Well, you know, you've been making mention of the fact that his ball is moving so much at the plate. He threw that ball 3/4 from the arm area, and the ball just tailed off and went out to left or right center field. So he had to really come overhand with that throw.
Starts Kruk with a breaking ball. John doubled to right center on a first ball fastball in the first inning. Kruk leading the league in walks. He has 45 runs batted in, 93 hits on the year, and 4th in the league in hitting coming into play tonight at 345. He's now at 347. Milt Thompson at first and Lenny Dykstra at third. Good speed on the bases. Kruk takes it. No, ball 2. 2-0. There you see the base runners. Caros has Thompson, and they playing up the middle with the middle infielders, and straight away in the outfield, no overshift on Kruk.
The Dodgers right now are willing to concede a run. There's nobody out, so they're looking for the double play. As this pitch, watch the movement on this fastball. Look at that ball break at least about 4 or 5 inches on the outside part of the corner plate and out of the strike zone. Great movement tonight for Hershiser.
Dodgers with the infield a double play depth. There's Kruk with runners in scoring position. He has one now. And there is a base hit to right field. Thompson will stop at second. Dykstra scores his 77th run of the year, and the Phillies lead it 1-0.
This is what your defense gives up when they set up in double play depth. And what happens is both the shortstop and the second baseman move about 3 steps closer towards the bag so that they can complete that double play. But you can see Lenny Harris right there. That's normally where he plays on John Kruk when there's nobody on. But in the double play depth, you can see he has to dive for that ball, and Kruk picks up an RBI, and the Phillies take the lead here in the bottom of the third.
Phillies trying to take advantage of the error by Orel Hershiser, and they have thus far. There's Tommy looking on. Phillies with 2 on. Again, now for Dave Hollins. Dave single to left his first time up. Tommy waving to somebody in the Phillies dugout. Renewing acquaintances. Hollins beats it off the plate and then off him, and it's a foul ball.
Hollins really sets up deep in the batter's box against Hershiser. A lot of times you'll see left-hand batters, when you find a pitcher that has great movement on the fastball away from you or a good sinker ball, will move up maybe 4 inches to catch that ball before it breaks down and away. But Hollins with his back foot right on the line. You see with a pretty close stance. Let's see where Piazza sets up.
Hershiser thinking double play ball. The Dodgers are set up for one. Phil Hahn is giving him that outside corner. It's 0-2.
That time, Hershiser came with the backdoor breaking ball. A lot of times, watch the player. See, it looks like it's going to be a ball, and the batter gives up on it. Then it breaks back in over the outside corner.
And that pitch has still got to break back to get on the outside corner, doesn't it? No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the outside corner of the batter's box, maybe. I don't know.
Goodness.
I figure with Hershiser pitching, they widen the plate a little bit for him sometimes, out of respect.
Bill Thompson at second base, and John Kruk at first. Phil's with a run in here in the third inning and lead it 1-0. First to 3 with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Phil's 5-1 against LA this year. Hershiser goes back out there again, doesn't get it this time. 2-1. Or 1-2, I mean.
Yeah, what he wanted Hollins to do is go after that pitch out of the strike zone. He knew that Bill Hahn had called it the pitch before, so he wanted Hollins to kind of maybe go fishing for a bad pitch. But Dave, pretty good eye.
Dodgers had 15 consecutive scoreless innings prior to the Phillies breaking through here. Look out, folks. My goodness. Cool, I hope everybody's all right. Hollins got a little out front of a breaking ball.
A little? A little.
And everybody's okay. My goodness, that was a nasty one. I think you're talking about a guy pulling the ball about as hard as you can hit it.
I think Dave was geared for the heater on that one, and he was so far out in front of that breaking ball that there's a guy that probably could have withstand getting hit by that ball.
He's okay.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Hollins.
It's amazing how many balls do go in the stands and nobody does get it.
Especially that kind. Good block by Piazza on a breaking ball, and Hollins is at 2-2 now.
Now watch how he gets his body over in front of the ball. See that? even though he couldn't get the glove on it, the ball hit in front of his glove. It came up. He had his shoulders hunched over so that when the ball hit him in the chest protector, it came right down in front of him. Then he's able to pick up the ball, and the play is still in front of him, versus some catchers that try and backhand it or play it off the side, then they have to go chase it. So he's been tutored very well, this young kid.
Hershiser a long look in at Piazza. He wants him to go through the signs again. And now Holland's tires is waiting and steps out. That's a case where Hershiser didn't want the pitch Piazza wanted him to throw, so as the veteran pitcher says go through him again. And he's getting the outside corner, but he didn't get the inside. 3-2. Now Hollins takes a look at Boa, see if the runners are going to go. Probably with nobody out, Dalton on deck, and Hollins swinging through pitches. Fregosi won't send them.
That's a pretty good bet because you got your #1 RBI guy on deck. What you don't want is to have Hollins hit to a double play. Let's see what Jimmy does.
And now Hershiser and Piazza have a little trouble again, and Hollins' tires are waiting once again. They're not on the same page on the last 2 pitches.
On the year, Hollins has grounded into 5 double plays. Duncan has grounded into the most for the Phillies with 9. And there's 3 Phillies with 5.
The runners don't go, and Hollins beats a breaking ball into the dugout. So Hershiser goes with a 3-2 breaking ball, and Hollins is well out front. And the runner staying in place.
Johnny Kruk and Lenny Dykstra are the other Phillies that have grounded into 5 double plays each.
The base runners, Milt Thompson at second base, John Kruk on at first. Kruk knocking in his 46th run of the year, fills up 1-0 here in the 3rd. Breaking ball, and he doesn't get it. It was high, and he walks him, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Dutch Dalton.
I think Hershiser thought he had that one. He wanted that outdoor or backdoor breaking ball. Ron Peronowski will come out to have a little chat with him. He got it about 3 pitches ago. Let's see what you think. With the count 3-2, it just does come in. But I guess Bill Hahn, the home plate umpire, thought it might have been a little high. Hershiser very much disagreed with them. But looks like he's trying to go back and get his composure, doesn't he?
I think Tommy thought it was a strike. Yeah, he did.
Piazza now, with his mask off, not trying to show up the umpire, is also having a little chat with Hahn behind the plate, trying to get a pitch for his pitcher.
Darren Dalton grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. The Dodgers play him way off the line at 3rd and up the middle with Offerman. Karros way off the bag at 1st. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the young catcher and the veteran pitcher are having a little trouble getting together on the last 2 hitters, as Dalton had to step out then. Hershiser trying desperately to get a double play ball out of this situation and cut his losses here.
I'm wondering if, Chris, if Piazza is calling the signs. I see him every now and then look over to the dugout. I'm sure he's getting a sign from either Lasorda or Peronowski, but maybe Hershiser's calling the game. And that's what the problem is, that Hershiser doesn't like the calls.
There's a double play ball. He's going to get it if they turn it. Oh, that was really close. But the Phillies get a run out of him, but the Dodgers are happy with that trade as Dalton hits it right to Offerman where he was standing. 6-4-3 double play, no run batted in. Phillies lead it 2-0, and they have Kruk at 3rd now with 2 outs.
Dalton, the best running catcher in the game today, really hustled down there. You can see as Offerman quickly tosses it to Harris. Let's see how close it really is at first base. Boy, not by much. But nice call by first base umpire Larry Poncino.
Bang, bang play. Chamberlain a swing and a foul at the plate. Hershiser threw the ball away from Dalton, and Dalton tried to hit it the other way so he wouldn't pull it into a double play, but he hit it right at the shortstop. And the Phillies with a chance for a big inning now have 2 runs in and a chance for another one with Kruk at third and 2 outs. Chamberlain a strikeout victim his first time up. Phillies knocked Hershiser out in the 3rd inning of the game he pitched at Dodger Stadium. They had him on the ropes here in the 3rd. High chopper. Offerman double pumps and throws out Chamberlain easily. So the Phillies get 2 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, a costly error by Hershiser, and 1 man left on base. 2-0 Phillies after 3.
Suddenly an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye. They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight, big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's a legendary value. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered.
The Phillies try to feast on the East when they shuffle the cards Tuesday, July 27th and Wednesday, July 28th at 7:35. And Thursday, July 29th, 12:35 for a business person special. Then the Pirates walk the plank Friday, July 30th at 7:35. Saturday, July 31st at 7:05. And Nostalgia Day, Sunday, August 1st at 1:35 when everyone gets a free poster. Call 463-1000.
What an appetite you have, Judas. I mean, for the truth.
It's a world that will question their innocence.
Drop the story, Judas.
What are you hiding?
Ignite their passions. Challenge their friendship. And threaten their lives.
The villagers want blood.
Unless they can expose the secrets of Turtle Beach.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Veterans Stadium. Chris Willer now. Gary Maddox joins us. Oral Hershiser makes an error, gets himself in trouble, a veteran pitcher, and he gets out of it.
Well, a veteran pitcher and a key to the Dodger pitching staff, and the Dodgers have been pitching well lately. But it's so important that when you make a mistake, even anybody on your team, they make a mistake, that you bear down and go ahead and help him out of the situation. They don't call him Bulldog for nothing. Stuck his nose right in there, got a double play to help get him out of a tight jam.
And the Phillies did get 2 runs in the inning, but they were thinking a lot more when they had Dalton up there with the bases loaded and nobody out, and then hit into the bang-bang double play at first base. Jose Offerman will lead it off, number 2 hitter, followed by Corey Snyder, then Eric Karros. Phillies 2, Dodgers nothing in the 4th inning. Huge crowd here tonight, as a lot of the people who were rained out of the fireworks on Friday night have exchanged tickets for tonight. We have a big aerial fireworks show planned after the ball game.
The Dodgers pitching staff has been tough lately, Chris, but they just haven't been able to generate any offense. They get too far behind. It's tough for them to score a lot of runs and come back.
They won 1-0 yesterday to Los Angeles up at Montreal in 11 innings, and it took a pass ball by Tim Laker for them to get a run. Offerman checks on a pitch away. Tommy Green has not walked anybody. He struck out 3, including this batter on a breaking ball.
Pretty good movement and a lot of zip on his ball right now.
Offerman out of San Pedro de Macorís. A lot of great shortstops from that area of the Dominican.
You talk about the importance of a team meeting or somebody coming out saying something to get people stirred up a little bit. Tommy Green has come out with some adrenaline flowing tonight, and he really seems like he's bearing down there.
He has a good fastball. He's jammed quite a few hitters, as he just did to Offerman there. Foul ball down the third base line. He's given up 1 hit thus far. The Dodgers have had 1 base runner, that being Oral Hershiser's 2-out single in the 3rd inning. Fastball missed away, and it's 3-2.
Tommy Green struck Offerman out on a breaking ball in his last at bat. Really made him look bad. I was surprised he didn't come back there just then.
Fastball hit the Kruk on a short hop. John has it. One away. Corey Snyder, the batter. Tommy Green's pitch total thus far with a very good ratio. And here is Corey Snyder. When Darryl Strawberry started to have a lot of physical problems, they put Corey Snyder in right field.
He's doing the same type of job for the Dodgers that he did for the Giants.
Ripped to center. Back goes Lenny. To the wall. He's got it. Snyder hit it hard, and Dykstra ran it down 2 away. That's the best ball the Dodgers have hit tonight.
Lenny, a good jump, but you can see he never takes his eye off the ball. If he thought he was in any trouble, he would have taken his eye off and hit it back a lot quicker, but he knew he had it all the way. Watched it into the glove.
Corey Snyder has started 47 straight games for the Dodgers now since May the 14th. Eric Carrow's the batter. A slider over for a strike. Last year's Rookie of the Year, and the numbers he posted to win that award. Another breaking ball misses. 1-1.
You go from Rookie of the Year to being the guy that the pitchers on the opposing team fears the most, and they start to pitch you a little differently. So it's an adjustment required.
Broken bat, little humpback liner, great play, Morandini. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Phillies.
It was for immigrants and their children and their dreams. It was for families, for new beginnings. And today, there's still just one reason why we always do our best. It's for you. Mellon PSFS.
Who's your favorite Philly? Darren Dalton?
No.
Lenny Dykstra? Terry Mulholland? Well, who is it? Everyone loves the Phillies, and every kid loves the Fanatic. If you're 6 to 12 years old, you could be the Fanatic's special pal at the August 14th Phillies-Mets game. You'll spend the 5th inning with the big green guy, and you'll get really excellent seats for the rest of the game. Send a postcard with your name, address, telephone number, and age to this address. It's a fantastic, fun-filled contest just for kids from your Fanatic friends at Prism.
Upon completing the rear axle assembly diagrams using a 9-inch gripping wrench, tighten the C-diagrams and secure the frame extenders to the housing mount.
Congratulations, you built a tricycle. While the simplest things can be made complex, the challenge is making the complex simple. But that's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile, with straight answers, clear explanations, and with no assembly required. Bell Atlantic Mobile, advanced technology and people who make it mean something.
Here's a play that ended the inning, Gary.
All right, it's a line drive, right? Karros gets jammed a little bit, but enough he thinks to get a base hit, and there's Mickey at the top of his jump. Snags it.
And here he is leading off the inning. Mickey has a base hit tonight. And over with a pitch by Oral Hershiser. It'll be Morandini, Batiste, and Green here in the 4th.
See that check swing he did? I mean, you start out at the ball, and it looks like it's right down the middle, and then you notice it moving, you take it, and still a strike.
He has good movement on his pitches tonight, Hershiser does. He has the best velocity we've seen from him in a long time.
Not near where he used to be in velocity. Right. He could rear back and throw that fastball up by you.
Really remarkable, though, with all the shoulder problems he's had. And the pitch is a breaking ball, swing and a miss, 1-2 on Mickey.
The thing to the Phillies' advantage is, again, as it is in so many games, is they have so many left-handers. It really nullifies his breaking ball a lot.
There's the breaking ball. Morandini beats it off his foot. Right back to Hershiser. Hey, business person special number 3's coming up, and they're always fun, but it's extra fun because look who's going to be in town. That team chasing the Phillies is St. Louis Cardinals. That'll be right after the Phillies come back from their coast trip. So make your plans now to come on out on Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Lots of fun in the sun. Compliments of Mellon PSFS Business Person Special number 3.
Yeah, Cardinals lost 3 out of 4 in Houston. No help for the Phillies.
Cardinals went in there pretty high after that Phillies series, and the Astros smoked them the first 3 games. Cardinals beat them today. I think it was 10-4.
Right. The Cardinals did what they had to do today, post a victory early and hope that it shakes the Phillies up a little bit, but they responded well.
Hershiser got in on Morandini with a breaking ball. Mickey grounds it right back to him, and there's one away. Here is Batiste, who grounded into a fielder's choice on a great play by Lenny Harris and a bad call by the second base umpire. Batiste had a solid 292 with 4 homers and 22 runs batted in. Kim now with 120 at bats on the year. Fly ball, shallow right field. First baseman off the line. He'll wave everybody off. And Karros makes the play, 2 down. Hershiser gets 2 outs here in the 4th. Nobody on base for Tommy Green, the strikeout victim his first time up. Misses with a sinker low. Dykstra waits on deck. 2-0 Phillies in the 4th. Offerman backs up, takes it on the second hop, throws low, and Karros saves it. Offerman really misplayed that ball and got away with it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base through 4. Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
To soar with eagles, be the best. To win the industry's highest awards for quality, commit to excellence. Provide superior quality products and have the strength to offer them at more than 12,500 locations nationwide. More than any other major brand. Discover for yourself the difference quality can make. Fly with the new Superpower.
The Great Sports Debate Summer Baseball Spectacular is coming your way July 19th at the Coventry Mall at routes 100 and 724, just south of Route 422 near Pottstown. Join Angelo, Glenn, Jason, and Al for an hour of complete and utter baseball madness. Visit any of the mall's 90 merchants prior to the taping and register for a great grand prize giveaway, a Prism Night at the Phillies for 2. It's the Great Sports Debate Summer Baseball Spectacular, Monday, July 19th at the Coventry Mall. Be there or be a Mets fan.
Loosen your tie, take off your coat, roll up your sleeves. It's a business person special, Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Go ahead, you deserve a break. Call 463-1000.
The last few years has been the nostalgia game. This year it's Sunday, August 1st. The Pirates will be in town, and it's turn back the clock day. The Phillies with Bucks will be wearing uniforms from 1933. All fans receive a great-looking poster featuring all the Phillies' offensive players. Compliments of Thriftway. That will be on Sunday, August the 1st at 1:35. Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates on the nostalgia game.
Did Richard just break out one of his old unis for that, huh? Richie Ashburn.
There's the scouts down there. Cal Emery, Dick Gernert, Tom Ferrick, Eddie Liberator. Some veterans down there tonight, I can tell you. Tommy Green just completing his warm-up tosses on this hot night, taking his time getting out to the mound after making the final out of the inning. He'll face Mike Piazza, Tim Wallach, and Henry Rodriguez right, and left here in the 5th inning. Piazza got jammed, popped up foul on Dave Hollins his first time up. Piazza 310 in his rookie year with 15 homers and 52 runs batted in. Starts him with a high fastball. He had a good swing at that and fouled it back.
Probably has a couple of passes here tonight.
Sure, Vince is here tonight. His dad usually sits over there in the Dodgers club box.
Did you know his dad before he tried to mount that ownership?
No, yes.
Group down in Florida?
Yes, I met him a few times with Tommy, with Lasorda. Look at that. Look at the company he's up in. That's some rare air for a rookie, especially.
Yeah, the difference is the consistency of the other three guys. They've done it before. Ooh.
Uh-oh. He got that up, and it's out of here. Oh, boy, does he hit mistakes.
Boy, I tell you, it looked like a hanging slider or a slider he got high in the strike zone, but he got some extension on that. That ball was up in his eyes. Tommy Green has the power to pitch high, but not a breaking ball.
Yep, that was all hanging breaking ball right up there, and he ripped it out of here. Number 16 for Piazza. It's now 2-1.
You see a slider up in his eyes, just kind of hangs there. Ooh. Look at his head down on the ball there. Watch his head right on the ball all the way.
Yeah, that one said hit me, and he did. What a good-looking young player he is. Wallach, the batter. Tim hit a fly ball to right field his first time up. There's his dad, Vince. Very happy. Ground ball hit the short. Baptiste throws out Tim Wallach, one away. That was only his second hit off Tommy Green. And Henry Rodriguez will bat.
Well, I'll tell you the one thing about Piazza's swing on that one. You could see that he kept his head right there in the hitting zone. Watch, it's impossible to see the ball hit the bat, but you almost simulate that when you keep your head right down there.
Yeah, well,
watch his head. Look at it right there.
Sure wasn't any pull-off involved there. Rodriguez just a high pop-up foul. This will come into the crowd behind home plate.
And why you really notice that he kept his head down was because the ball was high. It was almost as if he was looking down at the ground and the ball was being hit.
Well, it has to be for him to hit one out of Veterans Stadium.
I mean, how about to talk about whether or not he was even going to make the team? I'm sure Lasorda, being his godfather, had to take that into consideration.
They signed him because Lasorda was his godfather. There was no interest in him.
Well, 62nd round draft choice, but I bet you now he's they're not telling him what's coming because Lasorda's his grandfather. He is making a name for himself.
0-2 to Rodriguez, and Green misses with a breaking ball. 1-2. Henry Rodriguez with a homer and 3 runs batted in. That homer coming as a pinch hitter. Eric Davis not in the lineup tonight. He is able to play, but with Green pitching, they went with a left-handed hitter, and he misses low. 2-2.
I tell you, it sounds so unusual to say that Eric Davis is not playing because of a tough right-hander. He used to be a guy that you penciled in every day.
And down low with a breaking ball. 3-2. The on-deck batter is left-handed hitting second baseman Lenny Harris, and Earl Hershiser to follow. There's Harris. Fastball to deep right field. Back goes Chamberlain, and he just has room. He just got in on him enough that he didn't hit it out of the ballpark.
Again, a fastball up in the strike zone again. Yeah, much too high in the strike zone. Tommy Green likes to have the ball running away from the left-handed hitters and down in the strike zone. A sign of fatigue a lot of times when a pitcher starts to get the ball high in the strike zone.
Harris, the batter, a backdoor breaking ball, misses ball 1. He grounded back to Green his first time up as Tommy made a fine fielding play, knocking the ball down and throwing Harris out. Just off to our left and into the upper deck. Lenny Harris at 250. 1-1 on Harris. Fastball right over the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Phillies. A run on 2 hits and 1 error for the Dodgers. The run coming on Piazza's 16th of the year in this inning. Breaking ball. He nubs it towards short. Cut off by Hollis. Throws on the run and just got it. Lenny Harris called himself safe, and Larry Poncino called him out. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1.
The new Lexus GS is equipped with a vehicle speed-sensitive steering system, so responsive that it actually improves your feel for the road. Now, the only thing more exhilarating than watching the Lexus GS is driving it. The new GS.
Son of a gun protectant. Nothing works better on your car's leather, vinyl, and rubber. It can turn just about anything into a great-looking car.
Nice car. What, this pile of junk?
Give it the gun with Son of a Gun. Son of a Gun and one-step tire care. Now available at Pep Boys.
Do Texaco food marts really have everything?
Oh, they have gum, cheese, candy.
Many reasons I come to Texaco.
Chips, cereals, nice people.
There are many reasons.
You want it, they got it. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Isn't that candy that pulls apart like that?
Did I skip something?
Visit your Texaco station and food mart for unbeatable System 3 gasoline.
Pop comes here for System 3, and I come here for Pop. Right, Mom?
And just about everything else.
I'd recommend it to anybody. And I would, too.
By Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Your Nationwide agent in Conshohocken is Gordon Freeze.
Hey, Phillies fans, bring 4 Leaf candy wrappers, a completed office certificate to the Phil's ticket office, and receive a 600-level reserve ticket to any Phillies home game in July. Leaf candy brands include Milk Duds, Jolly Rancher Candies, Payday, Heat Bar, and Rainbow Gum. Look for details at the vet or wherever Leaf candies are sold. Tickets subject to availability and void where prohibited. Lenny Dykstra leads it off. Lenny is grounded out, walked, scored a run for the Phillies in the 3rd. It'll be Dykstra, Thompson, and Kruk. And Hershiser throwing the ball well tonight. Gets it over 0-1.
And then he's the type of guy, we know he takes a lot of pitches so that he can look for a fastball. I mean, but Hershiser just right there with that first pitch.
Dykstra can't believe it. He'll take a little walk.
Well, I think if anything, we've had consistency behind the plate tonight.
You see him talking to Bill Hahn. Obviously not happy.
All right, now we'll look for that left field stroke from Lennon.
Now Hahn's in his face. Oh, be careful now. He's going to get thrown out.
You know, I think he's giving Lenny his save back there if he disagrees with the pitch, but Lenny is non-stop and airing him out. Whether he deserves it or not, you say your piece and let it be done. But Lenny, he was calling him some adjectives.
And he gets a breaking ball and lines it into right field for a base hit. Now Lenny Dykstra with hit number 5 for the Phillies, a leadoff base runner here in the 5th inning. He hit a pretty tough pitch there.
And he hit it with one hand. Breaking ball. Too good a pitch from Hershiser, 0-2. When he has a chance to make Lenny possibly chase something, he gets his breaking ball right there. And then he one hand. Yeah. I'll take that back. It wasn't that bad a pitch. He went out and got it and then just raked it in the right field.
Not too many guys do that. Thompson, the batter. He don't hit a ball right back at Hershiser last time. Looked like a double play ball, and Earl threw it in the center. Phillies got a 1st and 3rd out of it. Wound up scoring their 2 runs in the 3rd inning.
I tell you, Hershiser did a heck of a job. They had 1 run in and the bases loaded, nobody out.
They got 1 more out of it. That was it. Now it's a 2-1 game in favor of the Phils. Hershiser tries to throw that ball away from left-handed hitters to get the double play ball. Now he's 2-0.
Well, he's also trying to put a little bit more zip on it, concerned about Dykstra running. One of the benefits of batting second in this lineup with a guy like Lenny Dykstra who gets on so much, he can get a lot of fastballs to hit if you're the number 2 hitter.
See, he's stolen 22 bases, 26 attempts, and there's Milt Thompson, a hot hitter lately.
So Milt knows right now he's going to get a pitch he can handle.
Hits it down the left field line, and it will go just foul. That ball stayed in play and then hopped over.
Just foul. It's hard to hit a ball down there with it not being fair. He had to just miss with that.
That's a blind spot for us. You can see it wasn't going to quite get to the crowd, and not much room down there.
Milt Thompson going the other way with that sinker.
Trying to stay away from hooking it into a double play. That's what Hershiser tries to get him to do.
Exactly. As you mentioned, he's trying to throw that ball a little bit away, hoping that the guy will pull it to the second baseman.
2 balls and 1 strike. Dykstra showing no signs of running as of yet. Hershiser quick to first and quick to the plate. Piazza taking a look into the Dodgers dugout. Thompson to left field, and Rodriguez has it lined up, and the left fielder puts it away, 1 down. That'll bring up John Kruk 2 for 2 with a double and an RBI single. Now batting at .349 on a 2 for 2 night. Started the game at .345.
Watched the game, a little bit of it last night. I was here, but a lot of it I saw on ESPN. And Joe Morgan did just an excellent job of analyzing John Kruk's swing. And, you know, he pointed out his balance at the point of impact, hitting the ball. Just an excellent job of analyzing why John Kruk is a good hitter. Incidentally, John got his first hit on the Sunday night ESPN game.
Phillies had not played very well in those games, and they went easily last night over San Diego, 8-4. 1-0 on Kruk. Thought that might have been a little outside. 1-1.
You know what the umpire has to be seeing is that ball maybe catching part of the plate and running that much after it crosses a corner of the plate, but the balls look obviously outside, and the players are saying as much.
Somebody's going to get thrown out tonight on either side on balls and strikes.
Well, better not be on the Phillies side. They're in first place and needs everybody. That's part of knowing, you know, what you have to do to win. You don't get kicked out of ball games.
Phil Hahn kicked Aaron Dalton out of a game in Los Angeles earlier this year. I mean, that's ridiculous. He says that's a foot outside, he just said to Hahn. And Hahn says it's a good pitch, and Kruk can't believe it.
He said a word to start with F, but it didn't say foot.
No.
It looked like it was there. He said it looks outside. It's not even close.
That's ridiculous. I like to get on umpires, but making a joke out of it now. 1-2. Got to make a hitter a little nervous too. When anything goes away from him, you're going to have a tendency to chase him.
Well, if he makes John Kruk as mad as he made Lenny Dykstra, we got some action coming here pretty soon. Because Lenny came right back and got a base hit.
I brought that up. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on John Kruk. Crowd cheers. See if Dykstra's running here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Holland's on deck. This Hershiser's line thus far.
Yeah, Lenny will be taking off on this pitch.
He goes. Kruk breaks his bat and fouls it away. The barrel goes out past the mound. There it is. That bat had a couple hits in it too.
I don't think he has a bat without any hits in it. It's the movement on this that takes the ball from right on the sweet spot of the bat towards the end of the bat, and he just goes. See ya.
Well, Kruk will go back and get some new lumber. Here he comes. Lenny Dykstra was running on the play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Kruk. Kruk is leading the league in walks, and you see why. 2 for 2 tonight. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1 Phils. There goes Dykstra, and it's ball 4. Kruk walks again. And the Phillies have 2 on and 1 out for Dave Hollins. 1 for 1 with a walk and a base hit.
Most pitchers, I think you're concerned if there's a walk and a base hit, but with Hershiser, you can tell he has a plan in mind. He has excellent control. He can get the ball just about where he wants to. So no concern about him getting wild or anything like that. But that situation there, Dykstra running, he was not challenging John Kruk right down the middle.
Walk number 70 for Kruk. Hollins fouls at first base side. Lenny Dykstra, the runner at second base. And over at first is John Kruk. On deck batter Dalton. Speed pitches, and Hollins out in front, beats another 1 foul.
Jammed him the first pitch with the fastball inside, then this time comes inside with off speed, and Hollins way out in front of him. You see, he pulls the string very nicely on this, and you see Hollins just a little bit out in front. A little bit later, and it's a perfect double play ball, which is what he's shooting for.
Hollins' last time up, a couple balls foul on all speed pitches. Giants leading Montreal 10-2 in the 5th inning. The Giants will be here this weekend. There's a ground ball to second and through for a base hit. Here comes Dykstra around. Corey Snyder, a strong arm and late. Dykstra scores another run, his 78th of the year. Kruk stops at second, an RBI hit for Hollins. It's 3-1 Phil.
Well, there you see the importance of having a runner on first base that has to be held on. Because the ball's right through the hole there. Now, Hershiser in that situation pulled the string again, which allowed him to pull the ball over in the hole. And as a result, Harris was not able to get over there in time. Corey Snyder coming up with the strong throw. Dykstra had a good jump, scores easy.
Surprising, Gary, is that Harris was over as far as he was with all the breaking balls that they were throwing.
Well, that's a good point, Chris.
I guess it was because they had to cheat for the double play.
You have to do that, I think, but you want to maybe cheat a little bit with the shortstop. But that ball right there was pulled in the hole, not that hard. No. You would think Harris could have had a chance to get over and get that.
Phillies will take it. Dalton, the batter, 0 for 2. He's hit 2 balls to the shortstop. Hershiser starts in with a strike. They have Offerman played way over on Dalton, and it's worked for them twice tonight as he's hit 2 balls right at him. There you see the shortstop. Last time up into a double play with the bases loaded. Phillies scoring a run. Dalton rips a shot to right. Here comes Snyder. Oh, what a catch by Corey Snyder. Back to second. Oh, the Phillies got a break as Offerman doesn't hold on to the ball. Unbelievable catch by Corey Snyder.
Well, I tell you, I didn't think he caught it initially. Wow.
It should have been a double play.
Ooh, he does get that.
He caught it.
That's an excellent play.
No, doesn't Offerman just miss this?
He does. He tries to hold the bag. He got that ball. He got his glove underneath that. Nice play. Look at the throw he has to make off balance. Does a good job. Offerman just stretched too soon.
Yeah, it should have been a double play, so the Phillies are alive. A great play by Corey Snyder.
That was all possible by the jump he got. I mean, at the crack of the bat, You can see him breaking towards that line.
Chamberlain swings and misses at a breaking ball.
A big swing like that is only going to help you against Hershiser if he hangs one. But you got to really cut down on it and look to put that ball in play unless you get a favorable count.
Chamberlain 0 for 2. He has struck out, grounded out. Truck at second and Hollins at first. 2 outs now. Hit to deep left center field. Back goes Hurts off the wall. In play. 1-run scores. Here comes Hollins around. Offerman's throw is late, and Wes Chamberlain has a 2-run double over the head of Henry Rodriguez, and the Phillies lead it 5-1. And Offerman not catching that ball. They get 2 more runs.
Yeah, that was a big play, not getting that double play when they had it. But look at the breaking ball. Hanger, we talked about it. The only thing you can hit would be a hanger with that big swing, and it does. Right there over the heart of the plate. That ball is just 3 feet from going out. Rodriguez over to cut it off.
That was a clothesline.
But we saw Chamberlain chase the breaking ball in the dirt the pitch before. This time, instead of throwing it away from him, he leaves it over the plate, and Chamberlain is all over it.
Dodgers are getting the bullpen up. Morandini, the batter. Mickey 1 for 2. Rick Trilasek up in the bullpen, the former Toronto Blue Jay. As Ron Peronowski, the pitching, or as Tommy looks on, Ron Peronowski goes out and makes some pitching changes. 2 balls and no strikes. There is Peronowski along with Joe Ferguson. Big hit by Wes Chamberlain. Phillies have been threatening to have a couple innings tonight. And now they scored 3 in this inning. Started by Dykstra's 0-2 base hit. Omar Dahl, the left-hander, starting to throw also. There's the bullpen. The Dodgers have 5 right-handers in their bullpen, and Omar Dahl the only left-hander. Which against the Phillies, most teams want to have a couple of left-handers out there with all their left-handed hitters. 2-2 to Morandini. Down the left field line, it's a foul ball. He took a shot at it. Congratulations.
Nice little reward.
With his Eagles hat on. There's Chamberlain off second base. RBIs 22 and 23 for Wes on that double. It's 13th of the year. Chamberlain just off the disabled list last night.
4 hits in 2 days. That's a nice way to come back.
Had 3 hits and an RBI in last night's game. There he is.
I mean, if you're on the disabled list, you come back thinking maybe it's going to take you a couple of games before you, get back in the groove a little bit.
Morandini checks. Piazza wants an appeal to third, and it's ball 4. Walk number 4 issued by Hershiser. 2 in this inning.
High fastball. Nope, doesn't even offer.
And that'll bring up Kim Baptiste 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice, popped up foul to first. Kim is the Phillies shortstop right now with Duncan on the disabled list.
I tell you, the things that have helped the Phillies tonight are 2 mistakes.
Deep to left field, down the line. This ball is off the wall. Chamberlain scores. Morandini to third. Baptiste with a double, and it's 6-1. The Phillies have batted around here in the 5th.
Well, I think there are 3 mistakes now that have been made by the Dodgers that have led to the Phillies getting the 6-1 lead. Number 3 was that hanging breaking ball he just threw to Baptiste. Number 2 was the one before that he threw to Chamberlain. And the first and the biggest mistake was there's Baptiste turning on that breaking ball that's left inside. And he peppers the fence. But the #1 mistake was Hershiser getting a ground ball back to him that he turned and threw in the center field, which also led to 2 runs.
Tommy Green, the batter, 0 for 2 tonight. Hershiser's lost 3 in a row. Phillies are trying to make it 4, as you see the numbers on Kim Baptiste. It's the second game now that the Phillies have knocked Hershiser around. They scored 8 runs off him in 2 2/3 innings the other time. And tonight, 6 runs off him. And Hershiser is the #1 hitter due in the 6th inning, so this will be it for him. That's why they're trying to get him through the inning. Phil 6, Dodgers 1. Green hits a ground ball to Wallach. Throws to first. Tommy Green retired, but the Phillies have a big inning. They bat around and score 4 runs. 4 hits. 2 left. 6-1 Phils.
Live from Philly, it's Bud Light.
Bud Light is in the house! I'm talking about Bud Light.
Bud Light is slammed! We just want a Bud Light, is that so wrong? Salute! Hola, amigo! Hey! It's Bud Light, yeah! Birdman loves Bud Light.
I need a Bud Light. We live in Philly and we love Bud Light.
Ask for Bud Light.
Hey!
It's like having a Phillies ticket window come right to your home. Call 463-1000 and reserve your tickets in advance. No rushing, no waiting, no hassle. 463-1000. It's like having a Phillies ticket window right in your home.
The Phillies, the Giants, the best in the East battles the best in the West. Live from the vet Thursday night at 7:30, exclusively on Prism.
Well, this summer, only one channel brings you exciting, exclusive first-place Phillies action and a wide variety of over 100 movies a month. It's a combination no other channel can match, and it's all yours all summer long right here on Prism. Only place to be in the summer of '93. Good ball game tonight. Phillies lead it 6-8-0, 1-2-1 for the Dodgers. As Tom Goodwin is going to come out and bat for Oral Hershiser. I understand they originally did give an error to Offerman on that ball he dropped at second, and then they took it away. So there's one error in the game for the Dodgers, and that was on Hershiser. Whereas Wes Chamberlain had a big hit in that inning. Well, Oral Hershiser will leave after 5. And Tom Goodwin, the batter. Goodwin, a left-handed hitter. Just back from AAA. He hasn't been with the Dodgers very long, only in 11 games. And he's 0 for 2, both of them as a pinch hitter. Been used as a defensive replacement in some other games. Scored 4 runs. He's also used as a pinch runner, obviously. Goodwin can run. And the pitch is over for a strike. Goodwin, and then to the top of the order, Brett Butler and Jose Offerman.
Tommy Green, thus far, only 2 hits in the ball game. So, I mean, it was a big game for him. Everyone wanted to see if he'd bounce back from the bad starts he's had previously.
7-0 in this ballpark with a 2.06 ERA this year. Morandini has it. Play on a couple of hops. Throws out Goodwin and scoops down that line. 1 away. See why they use him as a pinch runner. That'll bring up Brett Butler 0 for 2. He's popped up and struck out. The 2 hits off Tommy Green, a single by Hershiser and a booming home run by Mike Piazza. Cardinals won this afternoon. Phillies lead at 6.5. Beating Houston 10-4 at the Dome to win 1 out of 4. Montreal getting blown away tonight by San Francisco. Green misses down low, ball 1.
Well, if you get a shot at this defense the Phillies are playing on Butler, who normally a couple times a game will at least attempt a bunt. But to see how far Hollins is.
Oh, look out. My goodness gracious. Butler hits a wicked foul sometimes, and he just did it. That's a big guy that ball hit, and he put his hand up. And the guy's shaking his hand in the stands, and hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, look,
there he is.
Lucky he didn't try and catch it in his mouth.
All he was trying to do was block that baby. 2 balls and 1 strike on Butler.
You see where John Kruk is playing. He's playing in at first base a little bit, but he's trying to cut off that ball that might be hit to the second baseman. Butler likes to take it right to the second baseman.
3 balls and 1 strike on Butler. Tommy Green yet to walk a batter tonight. He's only run a couple of deep counts. He struck out 3 thus far. Always have to be aware of the blunt thumb grab Butler. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Oh, a little bit low. Ball 4. He walked it. First walk of the night. And that'll bring up Offerman. Johnny the Miners coming up after this half inning. Larry Rosen will talk to Scranton first baseman, New Jersey native Sean Ryan. Well, now they've got that error back up there for Offerman. We just look back up on the scoreboard. The error is back up, and they just said 6 runs, 1 earned for Hershiser. So they decided to give it to him after all. So that was a key play, as we said. They did give Offerman an error in making 5 of the runs off Hershiser unearned.
I think that's a good move.
It was
personally because the inning was over.
Sure.
Ball was right to Offerman. He just happened to stretch too much, and the ball went over his head.
Snyder made a great play. Talk, sometimes you're not allowed to assume a double play. That's a ground ball double play, not that kind of play.
There are 2 unusual calls. One tonight and one last night when they gave an error to the shortstop on a throw from Tony Gwynn in right field in the second base.
Foul back. No balls and 2 strikes on Offerman with Snyder on deck. So the totals for the Dodgers now 1, 2, and 2. Phillies 6, 8, and 0. We are in the 6th inning. Dodgers will need a new pitcher. Dalton wants to go away from Offerman with a breaking ball, and he just loops it off the end of the bat into left field. Made a great pitch on him, and Offerman a base hit, the 3rd of the game for Los Angeles.
How about a good pitch just on the outside part of the plate? Offerman already headed toward first base. He sticks the bat out there. Serves it into left field.
Corey Snyder made a terrific play in right field on the sinking line drive hit by Dalton. Well, bat. He has grounded to short, fly to deep center field. Phillies with the infield at double play depth, playing Snyder to pull in the infield. Corey Snyder used to be a real strikeout machine. He shortened his stroke, had a pretty good year with San Francisco last year. They didn't re-sign him. Dodgers took him. See how many times he's moved around in the last 4 years. And they're happy to have him because Strawberry's been a bust this year with all his injuries, and Snyder's taken over as the everyday right fielder, one of the finer throwers in the game. Threw that ball by him, 1-1.
Good fastball. The pitch before, a hanging slider that he got away with.
The on-deck batter is Karros, another right-handed hitter. 2-1 with a fastball. Inning started with Goodwin, the pinch hitter, grounding out to second, and then Tommy Green walked Butler on a 3-2 pitch and a bloop single to left by Offerman. 2 on and 1 out for the Dodgers. Hollins, he'll just tag out Butler. That's good play by Hollins, because once he hesitated, he was in trouble for anything at second.
Butler wants to stop in that situation, because the last thing you want to do is have him tag you as you run by and then complete the double play by going to first. This way he guarantees there is no shot at the double play. The runners are still at first and second.
The ball was very slowly hit off the end of the bat. It wasn't a double play ball as we look at Tommy Green's pitch count at this point. For Eric Karros, who has grounded out and hit a little humpback liner to second. Fine play by Morandini to retire him. Tries to check. They're going to appeal to first. Poncino says he did.
He swung his body, but not the bat through the strike zone.
Well, he got away with one.
There was some kind of force that created him to go down like that.
He had some powerful torque working there.
Really. Something swung.
That's a strong man trying to stop that bat. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike on Eric Karros. California native from UCLA.
You should just do what they say Jim Rice did. Just snap the bat off.
Philly on a check swing. Green slips again. That's the second time he's done that tonight. Tommy kind of falls off to the left, and every once in a while he'll look a little awkward out there.
You got to be careful with these guys in the Dodger lineup, especially 3, 4, and 5 hitter. See, this fastball doesn't catch the corner at all. But 2-1 now. He got away with 2-1 to Corey Snyder. He hit a weak ground ball to third. We're back in that same situation again.
Piazza on deck. He's homer. Comes back inside with a fastball and misses. Good idea, but inside. Now it's 3-1. More danger. Fastball fouled away into the upper deck, so the runners will be off on the play. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the 6th. Corey Snyder from first, and Jose Offerman from second. Field, and Dykstra is right there. Hit it on the nose and right at Lenny. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 6-1 Phillies, bottom of the 6th coming up. Time now for Mining the Miners as Larry Rosen shares the story of the ultimate long shot. New Jersey native Sean Ryan.
The dream remains alive for Rutgers University product Sean Ryan. A switch-hitting first baseman, Ryan has defied the odds and earned his way onto the Scranton roster at AAA. Sean was an overlooked 38th round draft choice, and while he would love to have been a bonus baby, he says there can be advantages to his route.
Being a 38th round pick is definitely an underdog, there's no doubt about it. And there are quite a few underdogs that have made it big. I mean, Keith Hernandez and you know, even though Jose Canseco was a 14th rounder, that's still not exactly, you know, up there. And some people just blossom later than others. And I love being the underdog. I mean, I use it as positive energy. As long as they keep giving me the opportunity, I've succeeded in every position, you know, in every opportunity that they've given me. And as long as they keep doing it, I'll be right there.
Here's the next homestand coming up. It'll be the coast teams who are coming to town. Right now, the Dodgers are here. And then the Giants. Boy, what a weekend that should be. San Francisco Giants Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And don't miss that one. The Giants are just a high-powered scoring machine right now. They've been getting great pitching, and the Phillies are going to have them for 4 games. This is Rick Trilasek, who was with the Toronto Blue Jays in spring training. He's a sinker-slider type pitcher. Phillies saw him earlier in the season when he was here with the Dodgers. There you see the numbers on him.
Chris, you touched on the Giants series coming up. Buckham scoring 10 runs yesterday, and Barry Bonds was 0 for 5. They're getting a lot of contribution from a lot of guys like the Phillies were early on when they were going good.
Phillies had this guy at one time, as you see. Yeah, the Giants are having a year just like the Phillies. They've been leading most of the season. Their lead was 7 at game time today, and just like the Phillies had a 7-game lead before the Cardinals won this afternoon.
Phillies 7-game lead, but they're 6 games in the loss column. Giants had a 7-game lead, 7 games in the loss column.
Dykstra hits it down the line. It's a fair ball. Lenny Dykstra's on fire. Now Snyder can't come up with it, and Dykstra is going to stop at second. You really have to respect Corey Snyder's arm. So Dykstra, when he saw him reach down for it, he had already gone into slowing down at second. He just stays with a double.
Well, Lenny's hot right now. As hot as he was cold early on. This ball, look, it lands foul, crosses the bag in fair territory. And Snyder just coming up. He knows he's going to have to hurry. Tries to backhand it, but can't get it. It's a do-or-die play if he was going to try and have a shot at Lenny and couldn't make it.
There you see his average up to a season-high 297. He said he's going to hit 300, and he's closing in on it.
I think it was he said he was going to win a batting title.
Well, yeah, I think he backed off from that one. Milt Thompson, the batter. That's Lenny's second hit of the ball game. Thompson tonight is 0 for 3 with a run scored as Dykstra leads off second. Phillies trying to add to their 6-1 lead here in the 6th inning. Trilasek sinks a ball to Thompson, who fouls it off. Trilasek's longest outing of the year was against the Phillies on May the 2nd. He pitched 3 innings. He stranded his last 13 inherited runners, so he's done a good job coming into games for the Dodgers in relief. 1 ball and 1 strike to Thompson, trying to pull the ball. Lenny Dykstra sees it bounce away from Piazza, and he moves over to third on a wild pitch.
Boom, little sinker, tries to come back, but it's down in the dirt.
So Dykstra at third base. Dodgers will have to bring the infield all the way in. Trilasek now works from the stretch, and the pitch is up high, 3-1. The on-deck batter is Kruk. Dodger bullpen is quiet. Huge crowd here tonight for the fireworks display after the ball game. Thompson walks, ball 4. So Trilasek walks Thompson and Kruk the batter. He's a perfect night working. 2 for 2, a run batted in, a walk, and a run scored.
The pitcher on the mound just walked the hitter, is going to be trying to get it over.
Lenny Dykstra at third, Milt Thompson at first base. Dodgers are now playing the infield at double play depth, so they'll give up a run for 2. And it's outside, ball 1, with Hollins waiting on deck. Good sinker ball. Is he expressive? I wonder when he shakes his head. 1-1 to Kruk. Base hit left field. Dykstra scores. Thompson to second. 7-1 Phillies on another RBI hit by Kruk.
John Kruk is amazing. He swung and missed that pitch. That's when you noticed all the expressions he was making. This time, he doesn't take that big swing at it. All he does is just put it in play right down the line.
Trilicek throwing him that sinker away, trying to get a double play ball, and he just beats it in the left field.
Infield was playing at double play depth, but the corners were playing in, trying.
So Dave Holland's the batter. He's on a perfect night. Also 2 for 2 with a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. And Trilicek's pitch is over for a strike. Rick Trilicek on behind Oral Hershiser. Hershiser charged with 6 runs tonight. Just one of them earned. 2 errors in the game. One by Hershiser, the other by Offerman, the shortstop. Piazza has to scramble after that one. It's 1-1. Hollins with a line shot to right center. Butler cuts it off. Thompson scores. Kruk to third. Hollins to second. He has 3 hits tonight, and it's 8-1, Phil.
Fastball up in the strike zone. Hollins lines it in there. Bill Thompson held up to make sure the ball was not caught. Then he got on his horse and was able to score. John Kruk, running all the way, was able to go into third easily.
And here comes Darren Dalton. He's had men on base all night. They have a base open, and they will pitch to him down 8-1. Grounded into a double play with the bases loaded, and then got robbed by Corey Snyder his last time up. Dodgers a little confused about what way they're going to play their infield. They're halfway. It looked like he might have. Well, no, I guess he didn't cross him up. He just threw him a breaking ball. Piazza had a little trouble with it. It's a tough inning for the catcher. Says he's all right. Phillies coming into the game tonight with 164 doubles. Now they're going to walk him. So Dalton just can't pick up any RBIs right now. They're going to walk him and load him up with nobody out for Chamberlain. That is respect.
Well, it's playing the percentages as well. At least you have a force now at every base.
And West tonight had a big 2-run double his last time up, and he scored a run. The Phillies with 4 runs in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and still batting. They had gotten 2 in the 3rd, lead at 8-1. You know, Tommy Green comes out tonight and is pitching very, very well. It's like it's loosened everybody up. Everybody looking for Green and Schilling to get back on track, and Green is tonight.
Well, you know, Tommy Green, he had to come out, and he held the Dodgers scoreless to give the Phillies a chance to come up and score first. So that was important.
There he is.
I mean, but personally, obviously what he's been going through his last few starts, it was good for him to pitch for Tommy Green. He needed to have that for himself. I think Jim Fregosi definitely wants him, if he has to leave this game, to do it with a good taste in his mouth.
Chamberlain fouls it at the plate.
Chamberlain saw a pitch he liked up a little bit, just got hit over the top of it.
This big crowd is roaring here tonight. Over 50,000 for the fireworks. Trilicek having a tough inning. Chamberlain ground ball to short. They'll try to get 2. There's 1 back to first, double play. Phillies pick up their 9th run of the ball game as the Dodgers twice tonight have had bases loaded double plays turned.
Well, that was a percentage play Tommy Lasorda made by walking Darren Dalton, and it pays off. The Phillies do get a run. Doesn't count as an RBI for Chamberlain, but it's 9-1.
see John Vukovich moving down the Phillies dugout. The Phillies could make some defensive changes with a big lead now, 9-1. Here's Morandini, 1 for 2 with a walk. Down low again. There's Vukovich. And checking out the lineup card, maybe Eisenreich will be going in to play right field for Chamberlain. Ball and 1 strike. Tomorrow night will be Pedro Astacio, who won his first major league game against the Phillies last year out in Los Angeles against Curt Schilling, also on the comeback trail, wanting to come out and pitch a good game tomorrow night. Ramon Martinez and Terry Mulholland on Wednesday, all of them on Prism. Morandini fouls it.
You know, Morandini has a tendency to chase that ball low and in, which results in hitting it off your shin quite a bit. There's Schilling right there, tomorrow night's pitcher.
Still has good numbers.
Well, you know, and he feels confident a little bit more, I'm sure, after Tommy Green comes out and has a good day. It's definitely contagious.
And that guy he's talking to has just pitched great for the Phillies lately. Ben Rivera, 5 straight wins, 9 wins for him. Must win for the Phillies last night, and Rivera got it for him. Strike 3 called, and Morandini can't believe it. As Hahn keeps having that big plate away, the Phillies in the inning pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left.
If you want your car done right, bring it to a place that puts its money where its mouth is. Bring it to Jiffy Lube, where millions of cars every year are covered by our pledge of satisfaction.
Everybody says they'll do the job right, but at Jiffy Lube, we guarantee it. One more reason Jiffy Lube is America's favorite oil change.
We got experience at Jiffy Lube. What does it take to be a mountain man? Do you need a big horse? Do you need a deep tan? Do you have to have a saddle? Do you have to have the gear? Well, the simple truth is you just gotta have the beer.
Bush beer, an easy drinking Bush Light. Have you got what it takes to be a mountain man?
What does it take to live a mountain man's life? If smooth Bush beer is a drinking Bush Light.
Near the end of innocence came the beginning of manhood. The events that shaped their lives can't help but touch yours.
Under fire!
A midnight clear.
And here's the pitch that Morandini was called out on as Jay Johnstone rejoins us.
Wow. That caught the corner of the batter's box. I think Minky a little upset with that, but
you see Hahn drop his indicator. Phillies, as expected, bring Jim Eisenreich in now to replace Chamberlain. West went 1 for 4 with a 2-run double. And there is Eisenreich. Very few games do the Phillies play, and he doesn't get in. There's Chamberlain back off the DL, off for the rest of the night. Phillies with a nice, comfortable 9-1 lead now for Tommy Green.
well, I guess maybe that might put the rumors to bed about Tommy Green. Here he is going to the 7th inning. He's giving up 2 hits as Carlos Hernandez will come in 2 bats.
He's going to hit for Piazza, so with the Phillies blowing this one open, Piazza does most of the catching. They're going to get him out of here on this hot night, and Hernandez lines a single to center on the first pitch he sees. That is hit number 4 tonight off Tommy Green. The annual Phillies Family Autograph and Auction Party is scheduled for Monday night, August the 2nd at 6 o'clock. All proceeds will benefit the ALS Association. Lots of fun that night. Autograph booths, silent live auctions, fun and games. Tickets are on sale. Call the Phils at 463-1000. We can get them right down here at the vet, and they are limited. Tim Wallach, the batter, 0 for 2, a fly ball and a ground out. Breaking ball, swings through it.
I had the opportunity to listen to you and Gary while you were chatting in the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and you know, partner, All those Dodgers shortstops from years ago must be turning over in their grave watching what's going on here. The Dodgers team has always been built on defense as this ball gets away from Dalton, and Hernandez will go to second on a wild pitch. The Dodgers really have been hurt by that shortstop position, and tonight 3 different times, as we see it one more time, as Green bounces this one and Dalton tries to get out in front of it, and it goes off his shin guard. What do you think?
Yeah, it really didn't hurt him until he dropped that ball at second on Corey Snyder's throw. The other ones he got away with.
Well, how about being out in short center field on Hollins's double when he should have been at second base waiting for the relay throw?
1 ball and 1 strike to Wallach. Well, Ackerman's a strange player for the Dodgers. You know, some people think he's going to be a good player, and some people don't. And obviously, you're not on his side.
I didn't say I wasn't on his side. I'm just saying maybe it might be a good time for him to move to a different club, start all over again. You know, you make 40 errors a year. It's time to take up watering the flowers or something.
Tommy Green misses outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. There he is. Jay's favorite Dodgers shortstop.
No, I'm not. I think the kid has a lot of ability, but you know, you've seen players that have played for teams. We had a player here earlier, Juan Bell, just could not play for the Phillies. They had to move him, and he's playing well.
Deep right center field. Eisenreich is there at the track, makes the play, and Hernandez will tag and head over to third base. There's 1 out.
The frustrating part for the Dodgers is that they had a chance to get Ozzie Smith about 3 years ago. They were being offered Ozzie Smith and really didn't have to give up much for him, but well, that's the way those things go, you know. And there's the man that's suffering right now and going through. Dodgers last year led all of baseball in the world in errors. This year they're playing much better. Actually, their team is much better this year defensive-wise, with additions of Reed and Wallach, but and Corey Snyder, that play he made in right field, fabulous catch. So they're a much better defensive team this year.
Henry Rodriguez, the batter, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball, fouls it out of play. Tommy and Ron Peronowski, the pitching coach, talking over. Ricky Trilacek is on right now.
Doesn't it look like George Goebel sitting next to Lasorda? Remember the George Goebel show?
Rodriguez fouls it off.
Look at it. That could be a reincarnation of George Goebel. Look at that.
Calls himself lonesome. Roger McDowell starting to loosen up.
Now there's one of your favorite players.
That's a good guy right there. He will make you laugh.
Yes, he will. And a nice guy to have on a club too.
Rogers pitching really well for the Dodgers too. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's Tommy Green at 100 pitches. We are in the 7th inning with 1 out.
100 pitches. Oh my God. They probably ought to they better get him out of there. According to them talk show hosts we listen to. Whew.
Thompson can't come up with it, and a run will score. Dykstra into second with the throw, and that will be a double for Henry Rodriguez.
Nice backing up by Dykstra. Now that's a mark of a good center fielder. You see the left fielder coming in. You know he's going to leave his feet. Now watch Dykstra circle around behind just in case the ball gets behind Thompson. It does, and it's even deflected a different way, but Dykstra's able to play deep enough and circle around far enough back that he's able to cut that ball off. That's just a good play by a hustling center fielder.
Lenny Harris, the batter, he is 0 for 2 tonight. Dave Hansen moves into the on-deck circle to bat for Trilacek. And David West starting to loosen up for the Phillies. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, happy birthday to Vincent Forella. He's the bartender in Core State Superbox, having his 32nd birthday today. So happy birthday, Vincent.
Harris takes it over for a strike. 2-1. The Dodgers need base runners. That was their second run that just scored. Phillies lead at 9-2. We're in the 7th. Rodriguez on at second with a double, his second of the year. fouled back.
But he doesn't get cheated, does he? Mentioned how bad the Dodgers were defensive-wise last year. This year, the Dodgers are playing even better than the Phillies. They've only made 62 errors on the year. Of those 62, of course, the shortstop has made 21 of them. And they've turned 69 double plays, more than the Phillies have turned. Well, the Dodger defense much improved this year over last year.
Harris fouls it away left side. Two balls and 2 strikes now on Lenny Harris. High with a fastball. Now it's 3-2.
Oh, by the way, I did some checking, partner, down in the tunnel. 92 miles is top speed so far for Tommy Green today.
Now, he's had a good fastball since the first inning. Looks like he's starting to labor a little bit in this inning on a very hot, humid night. That's why they're getting West up. Well, he misses outside to Harris. That's walk number 2 issued by Green, and that'll bring up the pinch hitter Dave Hansen as the Phil's bench looks on. It's one of those strength-sapping nights. Very, very hot and humid, and it will be like this all week. Hansen batting at .286, and as a pinch hitter, 8 for 25 with a homer and 8 runs batted, and he's done a good job for the Sortis troops.
Well, Dave Hansen really thought that he had the third base job this year. In fact, he played pretty good last year, and Dodgers were happy with him, but they had an opportunity to pick up Tim Wallach, and of course they went out and made the deal, and that basically regulated Hansen to pinch hitting and spot time playing.
1 ball and no strikes on him. On deck is Butler. At 8 for 25 is a .320 average for him as a pinch hitter. He's batting for Trilicek. Swing and a miss. Actually, a foul tip held on to by Dalton. Trilicek will be charged with 3 runs on 3 hits. He walked 2, one of them intentional, in 1 inning of relief work for the Dodgers, behind Oral Hershiser, the starter. So we could be looking at Tommy Green's last inning of work now, where he's starting to labor in this inning. Phillies are into the 7th and lead it by 7. Good fastball over for a strike, and it's 2-2.
When you got a 7-run lead, you can play around a little bit. You can give your bullpen and a couple of guys out there an inning's worth of work each. So it gives Jim Fregosi the opportunity to use some of his guys out there, get a little work in.
Hansen started to go, held up, so the count's full at 3-2. Henry Rodriguez, the base runner, at second, and Lenny Harris on at first with 1 out. Fastball hit to right field. Eisenreich can't get it. He blocks it, and the bases are loaded. Eisenreich was playing deep. You don't want to let an extra base hit get by in that situation, so he wasn't able to come on and make the play. That's hit number 5 for the Dodgers, and here comes Fregosi. As he sees Tommy Green laboring in this inning, he's going to come and get him. Green pitched well tonight. It's a good time to get him out of the game. He's going to go to David West, the left-hander. So Tommy Green will leave as Fregosi heads out to the mound. Phillies lead at 9-2. Back with more after this.
Yeah, how far away do you think I can get in 72 hours?
I wouldn't trust my car past the city limits.
For the way you travel today more than ever, the Smart Money is on budget. Plan a great getaway by giving Budget a call. You'll get great rates on great cars. The Smart Money is on budget.
When good just isn't good enough,
Well, looks like you got a new pride and joy.
Well, it's not exactly new, but it's new to me.
And I see you're putting in super premium.
You bet. I saved every dollar I made for 2 years to buy this, so I'm giving it nothing but the best.
Nice car.
See what I mean?
So when good just isn't good enough for you, experience our best. Fly with the new superpower, Citgo.
Walk.
Here's Tommy Green on the Phil's bench now. The line on him, the 3 runners on base, of course, are his responsibility. And Tommy got a nice reception from his teammates as he headed into the dugout. He certainly wanted to pitch through the 7th inning, but was not able to do it. There you see Kurt Schilling and Wes Chamberlain, Joe Millette, Mariano Duncan, some of the other guys patting him on the back and on the back of the neck. Good job by Tommy Green tonight.
Very good job.
And David West, the new pitcher for the Phillies. There are the numbers on the left-hander.
A good time to bring him in, too, with Butler.
Butler will stand up there and take some pitches. He will walk. And Offerman, the switch hitter, due to bat after Brett Butler. David West, in his career against the Dodgers, has only been in 1 game, and he pitched 1 inning. And it was a scoreless inning. There's the 6'6" left-hander getting ready to go as the Dodgers have the bases loaded. And Brett Butler, the batter, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a walk, and a pop-up. Butler batting at .308. Rodriguez at 3rd, Harris at 2nd. And the pinch hitter Hansen on at first base. And Butler takes all the way, and it's over for a strike call. Brett Butler has a career grand slam when he was with those Cleveland Indians.
That's when the wind was really blowing out there.
Butler's not going to hit a whole lot of homers. That is not his game. And Butler got time from Bill Hahn just as West was ready to fire.
Big crowd here tonight.
A lot of offensive fireworks by the Phillies so far, and they're looking for fireworks afterwards. David West trying to shut the Dodgers down. Pitch to Butler. Chops a ground ball to short off the glove of Baptiste. 1 run scores. It's 9-3, and they're still loaded.
How many infield hits did you say Butler had this year? He's had a bunch last year. I think you mentioned he had over 40.
That's 24 of them.
24. Wow.
It's a base hit and an RBI for Butler, and the Dodgers keep hacking away.
Just goes to show you, when you choke up on the bat and you swing down on the ball on turf, you get yourself a lot of infield hits.
Jose Offerman, the batter. This will be the first time he's batted right-handed tonight. He's a .250 hitter from the right side. He is 1 for 3 thus far. Phillies with the infield at double play depth. It's a rip and fouls it off. Offerman, a big swing at that. That run charged to Tommy Green. Still 2 more out there, his responsibility. Play by Dalton on a ball low and in the dirt.
Phillies play Offerman hitting from the right side to hit the ball to right field. Thompson almost about 5 steps towards left center. Dykstra about the same over in right center. And Eisenreich in 5 steps over in right field.
Fouled off the ball. Might have been out of the strike zone as he chased it down low. The on-deck batter is Corey Snyder. 1 and 2 on Offerman. Made a key error in the ball game tonight, allow some unearned runs to score. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball to first. Kruk is going to get an out at second. That's all they'll get. The Dodgers will get another run, and it's 9-4 as Offerman grounds into a fielder's choice and picks up RBI number 30 tying his career high set last year. And the Dodgers with runners at the corners now and 2 outs.
Offerman kind of late on that swing. The ball right at Kruk. Kruk makes a good decision to go and get the lead runner at second base. And Butler.
Keeping the force in order.
And keep the force in order.
So Snyder, the batter, 0 for 3. As we mentioned, those are Tommy Green's runs, and the runner at third base is his responsibility. Doesn't matter about the runs. He wants to pick up a win tonight for the ball club. Personal stuff can go right out the window when you're trying to win a division.
Well, certainly, and you know the Phillies know that the Cardinals won this afternoon. They got a chance to see that game on television, so this is in a way an important game for them. They want to get off the series right with the Dodgers, and if you look at the last 14 series the Dodgers have played, they've won 10, split 2, and tied 2.
Snyder,
I say split 2, lost 2, and tied 2.
1 ball and 1 strike on Corey Snyder. David West on for Green. Dodgers have pushed across 3 here in the 7th inning. It's a 9-4 game in favor of the Phillies. Fly ball right field, hit well. Back goes Eisenreich at the wall, and he has just enough room to reach up and grab it. 3 runs in the inning, and it's a 9-4 ball game. 7th inning stretch coming up.
Well, sports fans, the All-Star break is coming up, which means that summer is half over, and some of us still have a little painting to do. That's why Sherwin-Williams is having their America's All-Star Sale. Their best-selling A100 exterior flat is only $13.99, and Style Perfect interior flat is just $8.99. The sale's over July 31st, so you better hustle. We both got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you're right, Judd. There's no beach traffic.
Easy. I went out. There's a Coke machine.
Man, I'm so hot.
You certainly are.
Hot as in sweaty.
Okay, so crank on the AC.
Air conditioning is for the weak, like yourself.
I'm sticking to the seat, like yourself.
That dog is moving faster than we are.
All you guys ever do is complain.
Your shoes are pretty.
Could someone please fan me?
No.
Coca-Cola, anyone?
Yay!
Thank you, Alan, for serving a purpose in my life for the first time.
Well,
You're very welcome.
Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. Do you know the latest word in drinking during pregnancy? Drinking 6 or more drinks a day can cause the severe abnormalities of fetal alcohol syndrome. Just 1 or 2 drinks a day at the start of pregnancy can affect the growth of the fetus in more subtle ways.
Hey kids, if you love the Fanatic like we do, Prism wants to give you the chance to be the Fanatic special pal at the August 14th Phillies-Mets game. You spend the 5th inning with the big green guy and watch the rest of the game in some really excellent seats. So if you're 6 to 12 and you want to be the Fanatic's pal, just send a postcard to the address on your screen. It's Fantastic Fanatic Contest from Prism, the only place to be in the summer of '93. Well, there's the Dodgers' new pitcher, Roger McDowell. There are the numbers on McDowell. He is 4-0 with an ERA of 1.4. Cal, a former Philly, has done a good job for the Dodgers. There was concern last year when Jay Howell went down. Jim Gott and McDowell took over and was able to stem the tide for a while. So Roger McDowell on the mound as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Kim Batiste will lead it off, and the Phillies have the lead here in the bottom of the 7th, 9-4.
Kim Batiste with David West waiting on deck. He will bat against Roger McDowell. Roger, according to all the reports, is throwing the ball very well, a lot harder than he had been. Sinker slider pitcher. Phillies fans very familiar with Roger. There's that hard sinker ball.
Yeah, the reports, Chris, were that McDowell had got into a situation where he was throwing the ball a little more out from like the 3/4 area, and he was kind of losing that good snap, not getting the sinker. Karinowski got him back on top of the ball, from what we've heard, and his ball is really moving down out of the strike zone. There's a good breaking ball. So he picked that good sinker back up from getting his arm more on top.
And he strikes out Kim Batiste, the first batter he faces.
Now we'll show you the motion right over the top, and you can see that ball. He also has a split finger pitch.
Roger pitching very well. He's allowed 2 earned runs in his last 23 and a third innings. That's a 0.77 ERA in 19 outings. David West, a good hitting pitcher with 2 hits, including a center field double. Swings and misses at a sinker ball.
Wow, look at the break on that sinker ball. Again, you can see the break on that sinker ball. West up the plate, batting left-handed, has seen 2 terrific sinker balls, and West knows he's a sinker ball pitcher himself.
1 ball and 2 strikes on West with Lenny Dykstra waiting on deck. You see David West in his career spent quite a bit of time over in the American League, so he hasn't had that much of a chance to hit. Fouled away left side. Dykstra, the on-deck batter, has had another huge night. He scored 3 more runs.
You remember, McDowell was traded to the Dodgers for Mike Hartley and outfielder Braulio Castillo back in July of 1991.
And then Mike Hartley was traded for David West. 1 ball and 2 strikes to West. Off the end of the bat, a line drive on 1 hop to the shortstop Offerman. Throws out West. 2 up and 2 down here in the 7th inning.
West did a pretty good job for not being at the plate too much, getting the bat on that ball.
And here comes Lenny. What a night he's had. He now has 79 runs scored. 2 hits and 3 at bats, and he's also walked. And his average at .297, a season high for the dude. Roger throws him a breaking ball. These 2 guys were really good friends when they were together on the Mets. They came over to the Phillies, and the deal for Juan Samuel. There's another one. He's just playing with Lenny right now. Look at Lenny laugh. Kind of a laugh. You know, it's and Lenny, yeah, that's pretty good breaking ball. Where'd he get that? Hernandez, the new catcher. Then he throws the sinker away. Lenny getting a kick out of Roger the way he's approaching him right now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Roger's enjoying it also. You know, these 2 guys, they're having some fun now. And he misses.
You know, the point we were making earlier about the fact that Dykstra was 63 walks, 97 hits. You put them together, that's getting on 160 times. Now, we mentioned that the league leader in the National League with hits is Roberto Clemente with 102. I'm sorry, Roberto Kelly.
And Dykstra now with a 79 runs. He throws him another breaking ball. He fouls it away.
That's a lot of getting on base for this guy.
Roger McDowell with short hair this year. A new look for Roger the Mac. Roger now 32 years of age, born in Cincinnati. And he got it. Struck out Lenny Dykstra, and he gets the Phillies 1-2-3 in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. 9-4 Phils through 7.
Mountain man survival skills. The basics. A true mountain man must have a keen sense of direction, a certain physical dexterity, and a talent for surviving the most unforgiving climates. Of course, nothing is more key to a mountain man's survival than plenty of smooth bush beer and easy drinking bush light. So, head for the mountains and learn how the mountain man survives even the most grueling conditions.
Son of a gun protectant. Nothing works better on your car's leather, vinyl, and rubber. It can turn just about anything into a great-looking car.
Nice car.
What, this pile of junk?
Give it the gun with Son of a Gun. Son of a Gun and one-step tire care. Now available at Pep Boys.
Recently, an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye.
They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight, big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's a legendary value. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered.
There's a summary of the ball game. You see the Phillies scoring 2 in the 3rd, 4 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. Dave Holland's John Kruk. 3-hit games. Lenny Dykstra scoring 3 more times. The Dodgers getting a home run from Mike Piazza, his 16th.
During the 7th inning stretch, Stephen Gusenhauser, the director for the Delaware Symphony, conducted Take Me Out to the Ball Game and did a fine job. He was up in the organist booth on the 400 level, so we wanted to congratulate him for that.
With the maestro himself,
yes.
Paul Richardson. There he is. Eric Karros, the batter, he is 0 for 3. Karros, Hernandez, the catcher, who replaced Piazza, and then Tim Wallach. 3 right-handed batters to follow face David West here in the 8th inning. Strike call. Ken Batiste caught a little turf burn there.
It sure does look like it.
Cut his knee. He got it sliding. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Karros.
You know, as much as Dykstra slides and dives in the outfield, it's a wonder that he's just not one big burn on that body of his.
Karros with a hard ground ball to short. Batiste throws low and Kruk saves him. One away.
Nice play, John Kruk. Batiste hurried his throw a little bit, bounced it in front of Kruk. As you can see here, now watch the fine play that John Kruk makes. Watch him how he stays right with it and watch it into his glove. He doesn't take his head out. He doesn't bail out. He watches that ball short hop right into his glove the way you're supposed to.
Carlos Hernandez, the batter, he pinch hit for Piazza in the 7th inning, singled and scored a run. Piazza had a home run earlier, 1 for 2 was Mike. First pitch is a breaking ball over for a strike to Hernandez. On deck batter is Wallach. Great play, Kruk. West is there. Got it. What a play by the Krucker. Hope he's all right. Hit that ground hard.
You know, we talk so much about John Kruk's hitting ability. We tried to make a little mention of his fielding ability on the last play that Batiste threw in the dirt, but right there, that tells it for itself. You don't have to have us tell you. Look at that. He dove for the ball, picked up, and then made the perfect toss to West covering. You can see that when he landed on the turf, probably bothered his knee a little bit, but that's a gamer right there, folks.
Made 2 fine plays in this inning, and here's Wallach 0 for 3 tonight. Look out, there goes the bat right into the photo booth area. And the bat boy to get out and get it.
I bet he got a close-up of that one. Wow, that's... Well, you had some guys scuffling on that one, didn't you?
Those cameramen got their attention.
Yes.
Wallach's going to go over for a little rosin, pine tar, and that gives us a chance to tell you about Dream Week. Week number 1 is already filled up. Week number 2 is rapidly filling up, so don't hesitate. Make that call right now, 938-1200. You'll be down in Clearwater, Florida with us next year, and what a great time that is. Time of a lifetime. Call Dream Week at 938-1200. It's filling up fast, so make that call tomorrow morning.
Yep, Norman Amster is just waiting right by that phone for that call. In fact, he sleeps with it.
Check swing, appeal to first, and he went, says Poncino. And it's 0-2. Crowd getting fired up for the fireworks right now. They're doing the wave again. Phillies have given them a good show tonight. David West pitch on the way to Wallach. Here's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go to Dodgers. In the 8th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the 8th, 9-4 Phillies.
Can Texaco System 3 gasolines help produce an engine's filthy deposits?
You know, it's no illusion. System 3 helps make filthy deposits.
What are y'all doing?
Disappear.
Where's my car? All it took was System 3, and now my Bronco takes off like my Thunderbird.
System 3 really whipped those filthy deposits. Well, I love it when she talks like that.
When it comes to performance, in cars both new and old, you can count on every grade of Texaco's System 3.
Where's my car?
Who's your favorite Philly? Darren Daulton?
No.
Lenny Dykstra? Terry Mulholland? Well, who is it? Everyone loves the Phillies, and every kid loves the Fanatic. If you're 6 to 12 years old, you could be the Fanatic's special pal at the August 14th Phillies-Mets game. You'll spend the 5th inning with the big green guy, and you'll get really excellent seats for the rest of the game. Send a postcard with your name, address, telephone number, and age to this address. It's a fantastic, fun-filled contest just for kids from your Fanatic friends at Prism.
St. Louis Cardinals are going to be here July 27th, 28th, and 29th. Should be a great series, so get your tickets now and be sure to watch it on Prism. It's the rematch you've all been waiting for. The only place you can see it is on Prism. All 3 games are that important. Phillies series, and then tomorrow night we'll be on with Mike Piazza and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Larry Rose's pregame show at 7 and the ball game at 7:30. Left-hander Omar Dahl coming into the ball game.
Fastball, curveball, slider. Likes to keep the breaking ball away from the left-hand batter. And he will try and run the fastball in under the hands. On the right-handers, likes to sink it away and then bring that slider down and in, like Terry Mulholland.
Omar Dahl, the only left-hander in Tommy Lasorda's bullpen, not even in spring training with them this year. He is 6'3", 160-pounder. 21 years of age, born in Maracaibo, Venezuela. Dahl pitched at Albuquerque and San Antonio last year. And as Jay said, is basically a breaking ball pitcher. Roger McDowell with 1 strong inning and 2 strikeouts. Hershiser charged with 6 runs and Trilicek with 3. 9-4 Phils. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Milt Thompson, the batter. Milt tonight has scored a couple of runs. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. He'll be followed by Kruk and then Hollins. Breaking ball from Dahl is high. Omar Dahl's last outing was yesterday at Montreal. He won the ball game with a 1/3 of an inning pitched. Fouled away. That game they won in the 11th inning.
That was a strange game, wasn't it?
Pass ball.
Gee, right
won
there,
the game.
too.
Phillies have seen Dahl 3 other times pitch a total of 5 innings. He's 0-1 against the Phils, with an earned run average of 3.60. A little comebacker to him on 1 hop. Throws him out, 1 away. And that'll bring up John Kruk, and what a night he's had. 3 for 3 with a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run scored, and played brilliantly at first base. John Kruk at game time was at 3:45, and you see now he's at 3:52. Coming into play tonight, the 4th leading hitter in the league. He could pass Bonds, depending on what Barry has done. Of course, they've scored a lot of runs, have the Giants tonight, so you figure Bonds is in the middle of that.
They picked up another home run, Bonds did.
Bonds was batting .349 at game time. And Orlando Merced at .364 before the Pirates game today. Andres Galarraga leading the league in hitting. Dahl gets it over, and it's 0-2 to Kruk. And the 0-2 pitch on the way to John. Misses inside. He turns the ball over, throws a little bit of a screwball once in a while. Good breaking ball. He's done a fine job for Tommy Lasorda out of the bullpen.
Well, he can be tough on left-handers. His slider's a little bit more of a sweeping slider. And I think he actually prefers using that pitch more to a left-hander than the curveball.
Blowing in the dirt. 9 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Phillies. 4-7-2 Los Angeles in the bottom of the 8th inning in game number 1 of this 3-game series. Breaking ball, and he got it. Kruk walks away. Strikeout for Omar Dahl, his first.
John looking for something else. You can tell that. You can see how he looked for something inside. Breaking ball breaks right down back over the center of the plate. John knew it. Said goodbye to Bill Hahn, the umpire, and went back to the dugout.
Dave Holland's working on a perfect night. He's raised his average 9 points. Knocked in a couple runs. He now has 53 on the year. Batting right-handed for the first time tonight, where he's a .333 hitter. His other at-bats tonight all left-handed. Breaking ball misses high, ball 1.
What was that feeling when you saw him back in the lineup about 2 weeks earlier than they expected, and he got the base hit to drive in a run against St. Louis?
Well, we were shocked that night when he was ready to go in St. Louis.
Is that amazing?
Yeah, and then he got a big hit in the one game the Phillies won. Fouled away. Phillies really didn't think he'd be back until after the All-Star break, realistically. And he's feeling his way right now and having a good ball game tonight.
Well, they were talking 4 weeks minimum and the possibility of maybe 6. Here's a guy, what, 15 days later? Hello, I want to play. Boy, give me a bunch of guys like that.
1 ball and 1 strike now on Dave Hollins, with Darren Dalton on deck and 2 outs. Nobody on base here in the 8th. This is low with a breaking ball. They're announcing the attendance at 33,088 because of the huge exchange. There are over 55,000 in the ballpark tonight, but a lot of people did exchange their tickets from Friday night and use them for the fireworks tonight.
Which was a terrific gesture by the Phillies to do that because of the long rain delay and the length of the both games in a doubleheader.
Dave Hollins 1 for 2 off Dahl this year. Chops one towards short. Offerman throws him out. That'll do it. The Phillies gone in order here in the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. 9-4 Phils, and we're heading for the 9th.
In a game rich with traditions, Sherwin-Williams has created one of its own by preserving and protecting the national shrines of our national pastime. This is the paint of the pros, and it's the choice of millions of fans at home. And while your town may not have a big league ballpark in it, it does have a big league paint store. The pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
If you've got a group of 25 or more, we'll give you a great time at a Phillies game. For all the details about a special package for your group at a Phillies game, call 463-5000.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way.
Presenting the RCA 52-inch projection screen home theater. It's bigger and brighter than almost anything out there.
RCA Home Theater Products at Bryn Mawr Stereo, where we sell Goosebumps.
Here's your National League scoreboard. Finals today, Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. Cardinals behind Donovan Osborne's 7th win. Florida and Atlanta 6-6. Gary Sheffield's at number 13. John Burkett, who is this guy? Going for his Major League leading 13th win tonight. San Diego putting the Mets away, and Chicago leading Colorado. Into the American League, where Texas beat Milwaukee, Cleveland and Oakland earlier today. There you see the second game of that doubleheader. Cleveland leading it. Chicago over Toronto. Minnesota beating Detroit. Baltimore over Kansas City. And those other games are just about ready to get underway out on the West Coast. Juan Gonzalez won that game for Texas today with a 2-run homer, his 21st home run of the year. That guy is a bona fide bomber.
Yes, he is.
Henry Rodriguez is going to lead it off. David West trying to complete this ball game. Broken bat. There goes the barrel. Eisenreich chases it down, and Eisenreich's there. The barrel bounced into the stands. And it looks like everybody's okay over there as the guy has a barrel of that bat, and there's one out here in the 9th inning.
That's called getting in your kitchen. West got in Rodriguez's kitchen. The ball went out to medium right. Watch the bat. As you can see it, Rodriguez still is holding onto the handle, and luckily the bat bounces after one hop into the lower section of the stands there, but nobody was hurt.
And Mike Sharperson is going to come out now and bat for Lenny Harris. Sharperson batting at 171 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. And Mitch Webster is on deck to bat for the pitcher Dahl.
This is a nice outing for West, getting some work in.
He could go 2 2/3 if he finishes this game. Would not be eligible for a save. He'll fall a third of an inning short. One ball and no strikes. Most of the Dodgers' thunder really is from the right side, so Fergosi letting West pitch this much tonight, knowing that he's staffed in the bullpen now with Mason and Anderson for later in the series.
Good point.
If this team were more of a left-handed hitting team off the bench or in their middle of their lineup, I don't think you'd see him pitch this much tonight. Mike Sharperson, the Dodgers representative in the All-Star game last year, you know who it's going to be this year. Got to be Piazza. Fly ball center field. Lenny Dykstra right there. And there are 2 outs in the 9th inning. So the Phils 1 out away from winning the first game in the series against Los Angeles. And here comes Mitch Webster to bat for Dahl. Mitch Webster, a switch hitter. A little quicker from the right side, batting at 264. Webster right-handed at 308, a left-handed batter. He's 239, former Cub, former Indian, former Expo. Mitch Webster, 2 outs, nobody on base. And he gets a base hit to right field, right off his thumbs.
He'll take it.
Yes, he will. That's a pinch hit for Webster.
That's right. That's his 4th pinch hit on the year. Hasn't done too well in that department. Looks like a line drive in the box score tomorrow.
Had his hit number 2 off David West. Tommy Green gave up 6 in his 6 1/3 innings. Green charged with all 4 runs. Tommy pitched well tonight. Walked 2, struck out 3. Looked like he ran out of gas in the 7th inning on this very hot, humid night. Brett Butler, the batter. He is 0 for, check that, 1 for 3. He had an infield hit his last time up off West. Knocked in a run, his 29th of the year. He bunts, and it's foul. And John Kruk slipped right on his tail and is still sitting out there.
He's looking at Morandini, and Morandini was laughing his head off, and John was saying a few things to himself, and there he goes again. One of those nights, you know.
He made a little quick move to head for the bag, and down he went. And Dave Hollins is on him now from third base. Hollins doesn't say a whole lot, but he'll get on Kruk. Good fastball and a swing and a miss. West hasn't walked anybody. He has struck out 1. The Phillies a strike away from getting this one over with and letting the fireworks begin and giving Jim Fergosi's ball club another win. It would be their 55th win of the year and their 31st at home against 13 losses, and keep their lead at 7 over the Cardinals. And Butler fouls it away. He is always tough to strike out. Over 50,000 here at the vet, on their feet, a lot of them, anticipating the end of this. Here's a foul ball, a nice play. And one fan loses his balance and heads onto the field. Butler takes it high, ball 1.
Well, for the Dodgers being as hot as they've been, Chris, in the last 14 series, Phillies have really come out with the help of Tommy Green and just shut them down tonight.
Here's the 1-2 to Brett Butler. High, 2-2. And West overthrowing a little bit now. Looks like trying to get this one over with. David sensing the moment is at hand. What a good job this guy's done for the Phillies this year. Padres with that little bemused look. Here we go. Oh, where was that? All the strikes Hans called tonight. That's amazing. 3-2.
Well, you be the judge, folks.
Bring them up. A little high, I guess. 3-2. And Butler will just stand up there and foul them off all night. The on-deck batters Offerman if they get that far. McWilliam getting a little work in, just in case. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Butler. The pitch. Ground ball is short. This ought to, Batiste boots it. He's struggling out there. Butler has great speed, and he hurried, and he didn't have to hurry as much as he did, so that'll be an error on the shortstop, and the game's still going.
Well, that's exactly what happened, Chris. Batiste knew that Butler runs very well. You can see him as he slaps the ball down. Batiste really tries to hurry and grab it and throw it at the same time, and he just didn't have the ball. That's a tough play on a young shortstop, because when you got a speedster like Butler going down the line, you know you got to do all the mechanics right and get rid of the ball quickly.
Jose Offerman, the batter. 2 on, 2 outs. Fly ball out of play, right side. Offerman tonight is 1 for 4. He's knocked in a run, his 30th of the year, to tie his career high. There is Batiste. Kim has really done a good job offensively and at third, and is struggling at shortstop. He's a fine athlete, and he knows he should be better down there. And he's working at it. Up the middle and through for a base hit. Webster's going to score. Butler will go to third. Dodgers pick up an unearned run, and it's now 9-5.
Here's the pitch by West. Set it right down the middle, and Offerman, a 3-hop ground ball, base hit up the middle, and Johnny Padres is going to have a little conversation with David West about this.
Well, this technically is a save situation. The Phillies are not going to bring Williams in, because Padres wouldn't do that, because the tying run is on deck. Not a save situation for West, of course, because he allowed the runners to reach base. So here is Corey Snyder, who is 0 for 4. Snyder has power. He's hit 6 homers. This one should be easier than it is.
Actually, Corey Snyder has received a great deal of praise from some of his teammates and manager Tom Lasorda for the fine job he's done filling in for Strawberry. This is his 42nd straight game.
There goes the runner. Fly ball right field. Eisenreich's there, and let the fireworks begin. The Phillies win the ball game by a score of 9-5, as David West does a good job behind Tommy Green, and the Phillies have won their 55th game of the year. And Jim Fragosi's managerial record is now 4 over 500. 2 hours and 53 minutes as David West gets the congratulations of his teammates. Final score again, the Phillies 9 and the Dodgers 5. Back for more right after this.
This car is equipped with just about every safety device available today, like safety glass, airbag, seat and shoulder belts. And the Nationwide Insurance Company fought for every one of them. Unfortunately, the safety device that saves the most lives was ignored.
No, thanks. I'm driving.
Your Nationwide insurance agent urges you not to drink and drive.
Kids 14 and under get a really neat mesh jersey free. Compliments of Model Sporting Goods when the Phillies take on Barry Bonds. Will Clark and the Giants Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
In the summer of '93, only one channel will bring you exciting, fist-pumping, first-place Phillies action. And over 100 star-studded, critically acclaimed, blockbuster, commercial-free movies. Prism, the only channel with exclusive Phillies home games and over 100 movies a month. It's the only place to be in the summer of '93. Bragosi's Phillies and Lasorda's Dodgers square off in Game 2 of a 3-game set Tuesday night at 7:30 live from the vet, exclusively on Prism, the home game home of the Phillies.
Here's a summary on the ball game. Phillies win it easily tonight, 9-5, as they have a big offensive ball game with 11 hits. Tommy Green is a 10-game winner, pitching into the 7th inning. Oral Hershiser loses the only home run of the ball game by Mike Piazza, his 16th home run of the year. John Kruk had a really good ball game tonight. Kruk with 3 more hits. He knocked in a couple of runs. He made a couple of great fielding plays. And here's one of the hits for Kruk tonight. This is his second hit of the game. This is an RBI single in the 3rd inning as he hit it past Harris. Kim Batiste throws this one low, and Kruk saves him an error there. And as a result of his offense and his defense, John Kruk is our Texaco star of the game. Phillies 9, Dodgers 5. A final word coming up right after these messages.
Hazy sunshine this afternoon, high close to yesterday's 96 downtown.
It is the single greatest achievement of our time. A cinematic effort so epic in nature, so staggering in stature, so massive in proportion that 5 films barely begin to do it justice. The Planet of the Apes saga. A monumental series of films unfolding for your viewing pleasure on 5 consecutive days at 5:30 in the afternoon this July on Prism. The saga begins with Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes on Monday, July 19th. On Tuesday, the saga goes underground in Beneath the Planet of the Apes. The 70s suffer from primate future shock in Escape from the Planet of the Apes on Wednesday. Mankind is dealt a savage blow on Thursday in Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. And on Friday, July 23rd, the saga reaches its riveting conclusion in the final battle for the Planet of the Apes. Rejoice, film lovers. The epic of our time has come to the comfort of your home. Unedited, uncut, and commercial-free. The Apes rule again. Roddy McDowell lives. July 19th through 23rd, exclusively on Prism, the only place to be for the summer of '93. The Great Sports Debate Summer Baseball Spectacular is coming your way July 19th at the Coventry Mall at routes 100 and 724, just south of Route 422 near Pottstown. Join Angelo, Glenn, Jason, and Al for an hour of complete and utter baseball madness. Visit any of the mall's 90 merchants prior to the taping and register for a great grand prize giveaway, a Prism night at the Phillies for 2. It's the Great Sports Debate Summer Baseball Spectacular, Monday, July 19th at the Coventry Mall. Be there or be a Mets fan.
Game 2 of this 3-game series with the Dodgers coming up tomorrow night. Larry Rosen has the pregame show at 7. We'll have the ball game for you at 7:30. The Dodgers will pitch young right-hander Pedro Astacio. The Phillies will counter with right-hander Kurt Schilling. Thanks a lot for watching tonight. For Jay Johnstone and Gary Maddox, this is Chris Wheeler. The final again, the Phillies 9 and the Dodgers 5. Good night from the vet.
Phillies baseball has been brought to you by Smooth Bush Beer and easy drinking Bush Light. Head for the mountains of Bush. By your local Sherwin-Williams paint stores. The pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams, a participating sponsor of Major League Baseball. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. By Bella Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it, a Bell Atlantic company. Save up to $5 by joining Texaco's Frequent Fueler Club. Visit your local participating Texaco location for all the details. Texaco's star on the American road. By Coca-Cola, it's always Coca-Cola. By Cento Fine Italian Foods, the company that says trust your family with our family. By your local Quality Plus Ford dealer, where you'll find 5 of the 10 best-selling vehicles in America. By the Pennsylvania Lottery, a participating advertiser in Phillies baseball. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. And by Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.